Ooh. Bruh. First words. Shout out to Flint Fox 2117. He is officially the Seven Deadly Sins Yoda. Basically, I have to admit, I should have wish I'd done this offline and not on the stream. But we reset the entirety of the armor that is on my team to focus the best armor on Melanitis. Then on what did we do? I think we did Jericho, then Gila, then Elaine. So we reset all of that armor. The one thing that was kind of different that I needed to do was I needed to have the SSR weapons set to the primary weapons, not the SR, because I am further ahead than that. So that was the difference for me to get through a lot of the field bosses. Trying to go back to where he was talking about that. But basically reset my main issue was resetting the armor because I had a lot of my resources distributed over characters as I got them and never like went back and just said, oh, let me put the best on this, on this, and this, and this, and this. So that was it. I'll do a video on that, but that was like one of the keys. And now with I guess just about every field boss, granted, also not granted, but keep in mind it's only been 10 days. Now I can get through, and I have put a little bit of money in. I'm not gonna lie. I think right now I'm at like $40. No, $50 invested. And I think I'll kind of stop there. But that part of it, I had to get off the stream yesterday. And then after that, I went back and did the switching of the weapons, figured out how to do the combos. I read through the tutorial. It is insane that you can go through like a 17-hour tutorial and end up with having to read through that whole thing. It isn't, and there's still a lot of stuff. It makes the game very complex, very, it's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn. It is a lot. I I can say they definitely took their time on the details for sure. But yeah, so shout out to Flint Fox. That was some good advice that he gave through everything, I think. Let me get back to the order that he had. Anyway, he did mention about the bear boss as well, so maybe I'll go there now. But yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna go to the map. And then eventually I'm going to try to refilm. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I'm going to try to refilm or reshoot a YouTube video on the field bosses because Frog Dude went down. And there was another one over here. I don't know what this guy is. Um, Banacro. That guy. I was able to take him out too. We're going to go to the field. But where's the bear? Where are you, bear? I thought the bear was over in this area. Am I too far zoomed out? What happened? Everything. Oh. Let me go back to one sec. So wait, is the bear an elite boss? Let's see. Seems to be a note here. What is that? Do 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 do. All right, where are you at? So those were. Hey, go away. Yeah, so the bear's an elite boss versus what a field boss is. Let me track him down. Get over here and take him out. But it feels like the field bosses give better resources, or am I completely off base with that? We'll warp there real quick and see. Oh. Bah, 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 bah. There you are. And actually, One thing that I do need to be doing, and I think my controller needs, okay, I got to figure it out. Because my controller has seemed to be less responsive than it was in the beginning. It might need to be charged or something. Let's go ahead and take out all these dudes. Easy money. Oh, and this combo thing, I figured out. I mean, again, through reading the tutorial, which did help with taking out not the boss challenges, especially that big guy. It's kind of hard to time that off, but with the field bosses as well, being sure to do this does help. And I noticed that it was doing that. I mean, I just thought it was part of the animation. I didn't know that I was triggering it whenever I would do it. But it lends itself to switching your characters out more often, which now I understand the idea of that sub. Oh, should probably not wipe my eye and worry about that just yet. Which probably leads to that idea of that sub DPS that he was talking about. I'll just, yeah. Hey, get off me. Go off me, bro. Also, well, of course, unintentionally, I made a pull yesterday, a 10 pull on some regular, on regular orbs, I guess is what you want to call it, that I collected from doing the missions. And I ended up pulling Elaine again. So now I have her potential. See, I don't remember him being this hard last time. Well, I mean, I guess he's not that hard. He's not really taking me out. Bet. Okay. Boop. And I am a little bit concerned with Gila because she does not have anything substantial. I need to, well, there's no way for me to do that other than maybe crafting weapons later, which might be something I get into today. After I do some bleach work. And the last thing is, and I think Flip was talking about this, is I need to get through Gila. I don't know how. She's too hard right now. And I think that's what I need to farm. You, Obtain, what's up? I mean, okay. This was also where he was saying you can farm gold. I'm hoping he means a different bear because 6,000 is not enough. Not when I can go to a dungeon and get like 60,000 for 5 keys. Okay. We'll do that. Let's go to the other field boss. Or the elite boss. Now I'm confused. Let's see. So that down here is a field boss. That's why I didn't see him before. Elite, elite, elite. Okay. Draco is elite. So let's go back to the filter. Doosh, doosh. In fact, maybe I should do some side quests. And it might be time for me to join a knighthood, I guess. I don't know. Still skeptical on that right now. I'm always overly cautious of that stuff. Bullseye Servants of the Abyss. I don't even know who this is. Let's go handle business over there real quick. What do you even provide? Let's check that out. That does seem to have some better gear, which means he may be harder. Let's go to, that's good gear to Corrupted Spectre Callus. Dadgummit, bro. What are you doing? Oh, I like that from Elaine. I rarely use her. Maybe I should try to use her a little bit more. I rarely use Elaine. And apparently she's a beast on the DPS side outside of when she has her Grimoire equipped. So, albeit I do have her Grimoire equipped because that's the SSR weapon that I have. And she is great for protection. Oh, random shaman. And I haven't even been using these abilities yet. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here because I'm ready to focus on other stuff right now. in that guy. Okay, so let's go back to where I was looking, all the way up here. What are you doing? Thank you. Oh. And I do need to focus. There's a few things I need to do. This game does not give you any lack of tasks to be done. I might need to focus on upgrading my craft table for a little bit. Nope, not dealing with you right now. Nope, we ain't got no time for you. No, homie. To the right. I think. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Nope, nope. I don't have time for that. One slight minus is beating these enemies. I wish gave you some kind of. Yep, there he is. Gave you some kind of level up, but it doesn't give you any kind of XP or anything. I mean, you do get items from it, so I guess it is worth taking them out in certain or like when you have the time to. But hey, bruh, how you doing? Heard you was looking for me. Well, here I am. I don't know anybody else who's gonna get that song reference. Oh wow, okay, a lot of y'all showed up. That's a lot of people. That's not what I wanted at all to have happen. Yo, what? Come here, come here. No, come here. No, let me talk to you. No, it's a secret. Come here, get closer. I gotta tell you something. Nope, no, get close. It's okay. It's a secret. There you go. See? Told you it's a secret. Good secret. Come here. Don't you run from me. You fake ass Dementor. Come here. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay. Oh, the other dudes are there too. You are obnoxious, aren't you? You are very obnoxious. Come here. Hey, what in the world right now? Okay, what? This is annoying. Where are you? Come here. Where is he? Get over here, man. Come catch these hands. Where are you? Why you keep... This is annoying. Where is Buddy? I don't want to leave the area and he ends up like regenerating like a frog guy does. Where is... And what are you doing over here? This ain't got nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. I'm talking to him. I'll get to you later. Not your business. Not your business. Wow. Okay. First of all, good. The whole armor reset that I went through yesterday, good thing I did that. Again, shout out to Flint Fox. Good thing I did that because this is annoying. If I had to deal with this. Okay, cool. That is obnoxious. What'd I get? Oh. What's this? I mean, granted, not a good weapon, but still. Okay. And I guess these are tools to be a sturdy arrowhead imbued with the power of something or another. All right, so let's... I can't clear this. Can I clear this corruption here? I don't know that my Book of Stars is set to the right thing just now. Feels like this is a permanent situation over here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have it set to that. And I don't see around me where there is a. Okay. So that's one. Let's get over to the other. Okay. All right. We're going to go to the other one that I had a little bit more fun with. As a matter of fact, and I don't know the pluses or the minuses of doing this, if I should go through and activate all of these. As a matter of fact, I'll track it and start doing that. Yeah, that happens every time. Get away. All right, there we go. Track, and we'll just follow that and activate this. I think I want to go ahead and just activate all these things around the world, or at least just do some every day while I'm stuck on Gila. Get this experience up, get this equipment up. So wait, the passive for Drake, I'm not seeing the chests. I'm happening to see them. So, and he might have been wrong there. He said that you don't need Flint equipped. You don't need Drake equipped for the passive to work. I think you do. Cuz now I'm not seeing them anymore like I used to. Or am I just missing it? Oh, no, no, no. It's because I have to activate the warp things in order to see the chest with the passive from Drake. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, there's another chest over there. Okay. Nope. Don't got time for you. Let's go get another one of these warps. Because I feel as though hoping that when I do this, this will also bring up whatever other field or elite bosses are around, whether I can beat them or not, which I'm assuming I can't beat most of them. Or not most of them, but most of them that are left over. I have no idea how many acts are left in the main story either, so. Okay, that's not going. That is not going. Bruh. All right, so that doesn't go that way. You know what? Forget it. I got to get up to a higher point here. There's no way this works. So, funnily enough, I may need to get Bug so I could just fly straight up. And I have not been able to capture any pets at all, let alone one that lets me fly. Okay. Do I really? Why not? Why not? And then this is the Gila dungeon, right? Yeah. So let's get around. There's no warp thing here. Every time. Yep. All right, where are you? Where are you? Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Actually, why? Oh, no, it does. It does. It does. Okay. Where did that come from? Apparently, I completed a quest by running in a circle. I don't know. All right. What is that thing? What is this gigantic sandstorm? I don't know that I'm supposed to be here. What's in there? What's in there? Oh, okay. Not like anybody gonna tell me. What is it? What is that? Oh, and these are the sandstorms that can like cap like okay. Apparently there are sandstorms that can get you caught up. Sure. Let's go. Why not? Oh, it's sending me in the other direction. All right. I'm still curious. I want to know what this is. Nope. Okay, you can't go that far. All right, can't go to that area yet. Okay, cool. Sneaky, sneaky. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Now we should have that to be able to grab it. Where is the? Yep. All right, here we go. We'll give it a shot and see if this works. If I get a copyright strike, then it is what it is. Nope. Yo, why don't you work? Nope, there we go. Okay, so following the path, we keep it pushing. All right. There we go. Healing station over there. I guess I'll go up and around and then come back. So this is the sealed domain. So this is what I was trying to get to that they said I'm not allowed to go to yet. All right. Bet. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. The gigantic sandstorm that wouldn't let me go past. All right. There is star fragment. Don't know if I'll even be able to reach it, but give it a shot. Did I get it? Nah, I didn't get it. All right. We're almost at level 30. I'm tempted. I mean, maybe. Oh, gold. Might go do the Book of Stars dungeon boss after that to get to world level 3. Then I can handle some of the other dungeons. Which then I think I'll be maxed out at the dungeons. I think I'll have the highest level on those. All right, so matter of fact. Hey. Uh-oh. Because I will probably start recording soon. Yeah. All right. Next. I have to go here first and then there, right? Okay. So up next. And I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen today, at least not on stream. I really need to figure out how to capture pets and stuff. I'm not going to chase you down. I'll go back for that later. Okay. Almost to level 30. Break up the monotony with a fight, I guess. Let's see. Next. Oh, yep, there's a boss fight here. Who's this dude? Desert Bandit Lieutenant T. But we'll come back and fight him later. We're going to track that, get the last two, then fight the Book of Stars dungeon master or whatever. Where are we at? There you go. That side. What's this? What do you do? What's going on here? Floor switch puzzle. This is the floor switch puzzle. They have so much stuff in this game. This is a floor switch puzzle activated by stepping on, according to the clues etched onto the stone tablets. A nearby hourglass can be charged with the earth element, and when activated, it will enable switches. Press the floor switch in the correct order with the correct symbols within the hourglass timer. If correct, a hidden treasure will appear. I don't know that I want to do this right now. And so you figure out the order based on the symbols etched in stone? This feels very Avatar Last Airbender. Hint. Remember the lovers who could only ever exist at the same time. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? That was fast. And the flash they leave behind. That's the... What? Remember the lovers who could only ever exist at the same time and the flash they leave behind. What the hell does that mean? Okay, I'm going to play the game. So I don't know what that means, but I need to remember to come back here. I have no idea what that is. That is, okay. Yeah, sure, the lovers. What about the lovers that don't exist at the same? I don't know what that part means. All right, sure. We will come back to you another day. Remember the lovers that only exist at the same time. All right. Okay, I'll remember. Maybe. Oh, look at the buffalo. Nope. Okay. are you? Soft hedgehog quills? Sure. Oh, this is a whole nother. I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet, but okay. More puzzles. We will get to those eventually. I'm just trying to get to the warp tower. We can go ahead and get that star fragment too right fast. And warp tower is Styi. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Okay. I don't know if I should even bother with you guys. I don't think there's anything. Oh, wait. One of you has something in you, don't you? And I do still want to craft a weapon for Gila, and it's probably going to have to be the, well, not have to be, it's going to be the sword and shield. I have to figure out how to do that for her, though, first. Because I literally would like to bring her into this fight, but I can't. She won't last. Or she won't do any damage. She'll last, she won't do any damage. Well, this is a nice area. Let's go down there. I need. Oh, did not know you were here. My bad, dog. I did not mean to drop into your house like that. My fault. Let me kill you real quick. Apologies. Nope, no. There we go. All right, so I need to restore this thing, which I do not see one of those. No idea what those are called. To do that, and there's pumpkins down there. Am I still in battle mode? Why won't it let me? Okay, here we go. Yeah. But I thought I needed the purple one in order to restore stuff. Go away, dog. I didn't ask for you right now. Yes, I can pick this up, but I need the purple one in order to put it back together. All Humpty Dumpty and whatnot. Up there it is. I see you. All right, so douche. Okay. Bet. All right, and now we need to get to this. Oh, wrong side. What is that? Okay, straight. All right, so let's go find the warp tower. Wait, what happened? Why did that happen? I did not push that button. All right, let's go. Nope. What's that? Okay. I think that's another one of those floor puzzles as well, which is something we'll do later when we actually explore all this stuff. Right now, we're just activating all the towers. And what's this stuff? Flower something or another? Cool. Bet. Are we at level 30 yet? No, like a sliver. And is that another floor puzzle over there? I wonder, I should check now actually. If this is a floor puzzle, is there any, does Drake's passive show these as well? I don't think so. Does this have also some random, I don't understand what you're saying to me hint? Light comes right after ice, wind comes right after, comes before fire, lightning comes before darkness, darkness is last, ice is first. That makes sense. That makes 100% sense. That other thing, I don't know what that was. Hold up. I'll be right back. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. That made sense. That one I can try to figure out. The other thing, I don't know what in the world that was. All right. Hold up. I'll be right back. if I actually unmuted the microphone. All right, there we go. So, let's see. We will get there. That's where the tracking goes. Not too far off. All right. What's this? Oh, this is just one of those healing statues. We'll do that real fast. Fill up on the way. Okay. Oh, what is this thing? Somebody. What happened here? Okay, I assume this is going to be part of the story later, but what happened here? It was all nice and serene, and then looks like that scene out of Mulan when they went by where the Huns destroyed that village. All right, so not what I wanted, guy. Thank you. Another chest that we happen upon on the way to activation. Seems to be a lot of resources up here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be getting all these resources, but I'll take them. What is this, iron? Yeah. Okay. What is this? Where are we? What's going on? Oh, viewpoint. Okay, so this fort didn't make it, I'm assuming, given how much damage is still there. And I see no peoples. Let's go ahead and go here, activate this. Yay, level 30. So now I can go at that boss, get some action in. I think. And I think I will try to go for this chest in here. If it lets me go inside. It does not let me go inside. But the map tells me that there's a chest seemingly just beyond this door. Oh, there it is. All right. And looking down on things. There is no boss. There is just that fort. So I'm going to try to, first of all, that's as far out as we go. First of all, I'm going to take out the dungeon boss. I'm going to clean this whole area up. I say clean up. Clean that up. And then I think I'll have just about all of the map. I'll have all of the map that's available, actually, if I do that. So I'll have all the waypoints taken care of. Clean that up. That up. Yeah. Okay. That wasn't nearly as, I mean, it was time consuming, but not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. All right. So let's do the dungeon real quick. Ooh. Missions. I know I'm like beating a bunch of stuff that I'm not supposed to be doing right now. Let's do that. All right. And then the Corrupted Spectre. Oh, I still haven't beat him yet. Or I haven't played him, I guess. Okay. Well, I'll do that after I take on the Book of Stars. The next dungeon in the Book of Stars. Okay. bet. So we're going to have some more pulls coming. Enter the dungeon. It says I have enough to beat it. So let's see. Is this still that same dude who was whooping my... Oh, nope. Dude, new guy. All right. Who was you? Okay. Oh, get away, get away, get away, get away. All right, so... All right. Oop. I was trying to dodge that. That was unsuccessful. So we hit you back. And we do that. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Feels like we can get through this pretty... Not easily. I won't say easily. Easily is not the word I'm about to use right now. But I can put up some barrier from Elaine. Doesn't seem as... This really does go to... I hope Flint Fox comes back on. I gotta give him a shout out. Because that whole resetting my armor thing really, really helped. I was struggling. Don't do that. Don't do that. And we can go ahead and do this real fast. All right. Let's do this. Boop, boop. Yeah, all right. Let's do this. Oh. Okay, I'm not focusing on the dodge nearly as much as I should. I'm really just being haphazard with these attacks. I need to focus a little bit more on the strategy instead of just button mashing. Seeing an available skill and just going at it, I need to really focus. Because I could get them if I pay attention. But right now, I'm just kind of wilding. Okay. Let's get a lane in there. Oh, I was trying to get a lane in there to... There she goes. Up. He's not happy. Can I just... Oh, there we go. Boom. Who is this? Who is you? Why are you... This had nothing to do with you. Why are you here now? There we go. Wait, this is a whole new guy that I have to... Oh, this is not okay. Not okay at all. I do not like this. Okay, so I have to fight... Is it going to end up that I have to fight 2 of these guys now? This is not okay. Get over here. No. Get off me. Get off me. Oh, no. And he flew up when I used my... Run away. Middle. Box. Nope. Dadgummit. Oh, no. This is not what we wanted. Okay. No, get away. All right, Elaine, we're going to need some... okay, that wasn't ideal. There we go. Not there we go, because he is whooping my... Okay, come here. Nope. Get away from me. Don't do that. Nope. Get out. I don't think he's gonna make it. Ugh. Run around for a moment. Okay. Get your breath back. We need a lane real quick. Get your breath back. All right. And we can do this. All right. Let's go. We are gonna have a problem here soon. Oh no. No. Get back on the defense. Nope. So everywhere basically is where it's coming from, is what they're trying to tell me. Is that I'm screwed, is what they're trying to tell me. Oh, no, no. There's a lot going on right now. I gotta be honest. Still 40 seconds before my next heal. This is a problem. This is a problem. Focus in on him. Oh, this is a problem. I'm about to die. Oh, this is a problem. We are not. Elaine, do I have more shield with you? Get some barrier up. Ooh, we are not going to make it. We are not going to make it. Damn. Get away from him. I need 10 seconds of running. Or 20 seconds of running. I need a shield and a heal quick. I need a heal stat. What are we doing? What are we doing? And go. I cannot. I'm not going to survive this. Good thing this thing doesn't have a time limit. Let's go back to defense. We'll do that. Oh, not going to make it. Oof. Oof. And now he's about to do his whole checkerboard thing. Damn. That. Let's just do that and avoid the whole situation. 30 seconds for my next heal. We are not going to make it. Oh, damn, we're not going to make it. Oh, nope, I should be away from you. Damn it. What I need to do is stay away from him until I can heal up, which means I should run around for basically 5 minutes. Fudge. And that is not the word I wanted to use. Okay. Armor growth. First place we go. I think I have some better armor that I can put on him now. Albeit, I'll be honest, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't horrible. I was surprised by a whole new boss showing up, but it wasn't like terrible. So we'll first go over to this and see if there's any recommended stuff. Nope. Gila is next to see if there's any upgrades there, which there are plenty. So confirm. Or not Gila, sorry, Jericho. Then we go to Gila. See if there's any armor recommendations there. Doesn't really matter for her, honestly. And then last but not least, Elaine. Because I'm not using Gila at all because I don't have the weapons for it. Okay, cool. I don't believe I got any new weapons either. But what I could do is check the bag. Well, not the bag. I should have checked the drawing. No. I do seem to have a lot of resources that I'm not using. What is this? Oh, no, it's something different. Okay. And I can't use any of that stuff right now. So we do the mastery, but I'm not using his dual blades now, so let's not even waste the resources. Do. No need in farming there for now. And I don't think the drawing does anything for me, right? I don't have anything. I am one away from being able to draw something. Or do a 10 draw. And let's go back to the missions. If I beat the Corrupted Spectre, I think I'm going to go beat the Corrupted Spectre before I go back to the dungeon. We'll do it in that order. This guy. Okay. Oh, wait, this was the thing. I tried to fight him yesterday, And I just ended up in a sand spot where he didn't show up. Like, bro's ducking me. I don't know how to get to him. All y'all can die first and foremost. Okay. Wait, what? Where? Yeah, so 34. This is what happened last time. I was trying to find this spot and I ended up sinking in some sand, actually. And then I jumped out and I think I was supposed to let myself sink. I'm not sure. Okay, so what's this? Why are you still here? Okay, so that. See, now it goes more, less, more. So it's like I need to stand around this rock and then somehow. What's that thing? Oh, that's just tumbleweed. All right, so this part I don't get. How am I supposed to summon him? Like there says there's a chest here. How am I supposed to get this guy to show up? I remember there was one thing in that other wasteland with the red demon. There was a statue there that you had to activate, which fine, but I don't see anything to activate here. All memories of origins and any place to return have vanished. Okay, cool. I get it. Okay, so what happens now? Oh, wait, this is where I sink into the sand. All right, so sink. Right? I mean, there's a chest over there. I think I did that last time. I'll do it again, but like I'm missing something clearly. Let's go over there and see what's up. But I think that's just a chest. And then those bandit dudes. This is far away from where they said his location is. We don't bleed mankind, but they breed just fine. Chip. Okay, so a bunch of stuff. Cool. And a chest. Alright, fine. Let's try to move this thing over and activate it so we can get that chest. And then, I don't know. I'm trying to get to Buddy, but apparently he's ducking the smoke. Alright, and then I think I have to use... Is this a fire one or a... Yeah, earth one. Bet. Okay. I see those fire demons, or whatever they're called, over here where he's supposed to be. Yo, I was giving you a huge shout out. Thanks. The I had to switch back to the SSR weapons, but like resetting the armor got me through like a bunch of the content or a bunch of the field bosses. So big shout out when I do the YouTube video. I gotta call you the official Seven Deadly Sins Yoda on my channel. It was a really big help. It really, really was. The only part was I wish we could have done that offline because I know it's tedious. But the whole concept of having to reset my armor and put it all in one spot, and I will be honest, I'll be honest, I did go back and put some stuff on Drake because I like Drake. Well, not that Drake. I like this Drake. But no, I like him. So I did put some armor back on him, but not armor, weapons. But no, that was really, really good because now when I went to the frog, it was difficult that time. But the problem was I was using SR weapons, and that was under. I realized that you were surprised at the fact that I had those SSR weapons, and that was the thing. I developed those to like level 40, and you were working with SR. So clearly, if I get the dual swords or whatever as SSR, sure, I'll switch up. But for the time being, having that lance and the long sword as the weapons, that was good. And then switching up the armor was perfect. So thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Maybe you know this. I'm supposed to be meeting up with this demon guy. This dude. What's his face? What's his face? What's his face? What's his face? Him. I'm standing on his spot and he won't show up. It's like he's ducking the fight. He's absolutely ducking the fight. Like I'm here. I'm waiting on him. There's supposed to be a chest here and there's supposed to be him. And I don't know how to get him to show up. Basically. Unless I'm supposed to do something with an earth-based character. But yeah, nothing. What is this over here? Nothing, I guess. He's under the cave. Yeah, but that's my point. I don't know how to get to the under. Do I need to go up? Maybe I need to figure out the cave entrance then. Because this is where yeah, that's the prison. So is this the entrance to the cave over here? And then I have to go in. I guess that's my issue is I got to find the entrance to the cave. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so then I just didn't have the entrance to the cave figured out. And this is going away from it. And let me go ahead and get. It's not that far. Is it around that area? Because well, maybe I'm figuring out the wrong thing. So let's keep it tracked on him. This is the. It's at the checkpoint near the boss. So this is the checkpoint near the boss. So basically, I just haven't seen it yet, and I just need to walk around and find it. Okay. All right. I will say this too. I'm going to, at Bleach Soul Resonance Reset, the Sword Wolves. I'm going to do that game, and then later on today, I'm going to try to do up the party battles and all the knighthood stuff. What I typically do is I try to like level up and save up things before I join any kind of knighthood clan or whatever, or do any kind of party stuff. Because I don't want to be that weak one. I don't want to be the guy who's holding everybody back. All right, so it looks like the entrance should be over there, but let's get this chest first. Opposite direction of the boss. Oh, so I am headed in the opposite direction. Got it. Okay, so This looks like an entrance. Or maybe I'm just wishful thinking here. Maybe it's just a pit. Maybe it's more of a pit that I've just jumped into. So then why is that? When we were focusing on building, I forgot to mention. Oh no, the combo. I figured that out. The not the combo where you can use them at the same time when you have enough of the points stacked up, but when you can switch them in and out. And I did not realize that because I was just fighting solo with them, but switching them in and out also stacks up those points, so you can also get to use the ultimates more often. That was a big part of the whole increasing damage as well. And that was something that I was complaining about straight up. This game, as much as I like it, you have to get through the tutorial, which is 75 hours long, and then I still need to read everything on that. Still, it's a lot. All right, so I thought that was an entrance, but it was not. Is that an entrance? Or is that just a bridge? Let me make sure I'm not going too far away from the boss. This feels like I'm entering a different area. This is... so opposite to that. Feels like a formation, not necessarily entrance. This seems as though it should be the entrance, if I'm being real. Where this star fragment is. These are just cliffs that I'm about to walk into. That looks like it should be the entrance. Unless it's over here, but these just seem like formations. And as a matter of fact, you know what I will do? I will, because this feels like a difficult part. I'm going to start recording. And then go ahead and put that real quick. So this is transition that. So shout out to Flint Fox, the 7 Deadly Sins Yoda. Right now, what I'm doing is trying to find the entrance to beat. Let's go ahead and get his name up correctly. This guy. I was literally standing over him, the Corrupted Spectre Callus. I was literally standing over him, and Flint Fox was like, yo, there's an entrance to the cave, which makes sense. He was 30 meters below me. Cool. So right now we're trying to find the entrance to it, and I'm going to just take a video of this real quick as I gather my video for the field bosses. So you went offline so fast I thought you... No. No. It was lit. I don't know if you even noticed. I kept checking the time. I had to get off. I ended up with a phone call for a job. Oh, I shouldn't even record that part. I had a phone call for a job, so it was really like I had to get off. I should have said goodbye, but no, I dipped because I had to really get to it. I can't say the company's name right now, or at least I don't want to. I don't want to put that out there. But yeah, it was after I talked to you, I prepped, and then I had a call like 30 minutes later. The cave is above the checkpoint. Okay. Let's go to the checkpoint here. And I wish slightly more zoom was possible, but we're going to go above the checkpoint now. So that means I need to head in this direction. So let's just tag something to keep me from getting confused and all the sand and the dust, because your boy is not good at directions. We're just going to put a little pin here. Right? Confirm. All right. So just a pin to keep me from getting lost. And the pin doesn't show up, so I'm lost anyway. Hey, that might be a bug. Just kidding. All right, so headed this direction. There seems to be ore there that I can farm. Let's go ahead and kill these weirdos. Okay, so above, I'm headed in the above direction, right? There's a chest over there, but we won't get distracted, right? There is a lot of sand. All right, so am I headed in the right way, right? There is the, oof. Let's do this. All right. So it looks like we're around this formation. Oh, I got to kill stuff first before I can get this chest. So. Gotcha. Gotcha. Bet. All right. So. Yeah. All right. So now we're here. This seems like the spot where a cave entrance should be. Hey, where'd you come from? What's up, buddy? What y'all doing? You would think you guys would want to live in a easier climate and location, but who am I to judge? Whatever you call home is home, right? I'm not here to judge. I know I wouldn't want to live in a sandstorm, just saying. But hey, some people like beaches, some people like mountains. What can I say? All right, so chest up here. So am I in the right locale at least for the cave entrance? Assuming this formation somewhere here is where I'm supposed to find it. There's an actual cave. So this is where I am right now. I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you. Or zoom, well, no, in or out. So this is this feels like, is that the cave? No. Itchy nose. You know what? This game is so complex, especially when it comes to the field bosses, but there's so much. As I'm recording this, I thought that this was going to be like a quick you went too far. I thought this was going to be like a quick oh, here's the field bosses and here's how you can farm them. This might have to be a full-on like field boss guide. Need a carry? I don't, not yet. I appreciate it. And by the way, I should put my thing up there to be friends. What I'm trying to do now is get through this stuff. Then at 9, so like an hour, 15 minutes, I have to do a Bleach Soul Resonance reset. After that is when I'm going to start. I've never joined a party. I've never done a knighthood or any of that stuff. After that is when I'm going to start doing that. So around about, whoa, bruh. So around about, let's see, 11 o'clock my time. I live in Switzerland, so 5 a.m. New York time, 6 a.m. New York time, I'll start doing the field things. So that'll be the time when I do it. Right now I'm trying to focus on finding the stuff. But I appreciate the offer and I want to. And as a matter of fact, what I will do right now, sorry. Yeah, the cave. Yeah, that is the cave, I guess. The thing that I'm sinking into right now, real quick, just so that people know, you have to have my UID. Oh, I copied it. Well, if I copied it, can I paste it here? I don't know if the clipboard from my whatchamacallit to my whatchamacallit works. And I know I'm using all these technical terms like whatchamacallit. Nope, can't. Caps UID. 4, is that 1, 2, 3 zeros? 1, 2, 2, 3, 0, 1, 8. So add me as a friend. Yeah, that's 3 zeros. Okay. Add me as a friend and we can go at some point. All right, so let's get back to it. All right, so you said now you guess that's the entrance where I'm sinking into the cave. See, I thought the entrance was like somewhere around here because it's slightly above and there's a rock formation. I didn't think it would literally be in the dirt. I didn't think it was going to be like that. So this is just above that way. Get off me. These things are more annoying than anything else. Just go away. I'm trying to focus, y'all. I'm trying to focus. Can y'all not? Can you not? Can you not right now? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Oh no, right of the boss in the map. Oh, okay. So that was the thing I was wondering. So like this thing I thought was like the cave entrance. Once you set that right there, see that formation? So let's remove this checkpoint real fast. We'll delete that. No, stop that. Delete it like this. And then I'm gonna, just so I don't get lost. I'm old, we get lost easily. And then I can start tracking that. There we go. Bet that way. Bet. Let me hop on my kitty cat. No. Why would you do that? You know that's not what we're doing right now. Come on. All right, here we go. Let's go. I'm still recording, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So this is what I thought might be the entrance. Bet we have found the entrance to what's his name? The Spectre. No, his name is getting his ass kicked. That's what it is. All right, here we go. Deep into the heart of sand. There, I would like for there to be a waypoint thing to activate here. Boss is sitting in there, aura farming the season. Okay, cool. Let's go. Is that him? Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy, we've been looking for you. Come catch these hands. We've been looking for you, homie. We've been worried. Come here, let me tell you a secret. But you got to get real close. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you. I don't even know what you look like because you're too busy catching all this fire. Yeah, hey. Down here hiding in the cave like a coward. Come see me. Come see me. Come see me, bruh. Come see me. I feel like I should start playing Lil Scrappy. You don't want these problems. Ooh. Oh. Nope, we're not gonna let you do that. We are not gonna let you do that. Thanks, appreciate it. So that was the Corrupt Spectre Callus, who was a punk little bia. Sorry, this game has gotten me emotional in certain ways. Some of the, I will say this, and I'm saying it in an appreciative way. It's giving you enough of a challenge with some of the bosses and all the stuff that's going around that I'm getting a nice investment in like trying. To where it's not like I can just walk up and beat something and then be done. I have to have some kind of strategy. A lot of the times, the armor thing that Flint Fox, our 7DS Yoda did to help with the armor, things like that. I can't just walk in, destroy stuff, and walk out. There needs to be, at least for me, enough of a challenge to like have me invested, but then also not so much of a challenge that I feel like it's impossible. So for example, now beating him, Gila is the impossible challenge, but I feel like beating these other bosses helps me get there. So I'm really enjoying that aspect of the game. So we're going to stop this recording right now and then work on the other bosses. I think it's going to have to be a full boss like guide that might end up being a couple hours long. How am I making a guide on field bosses that's that long when the dadgum tutorial was like 300 hours long? I don't know. Anyway, let's get to it. All right, cool. So now let me transition over to the regular. Oh, itchy nose. So thanks, appreciate it. Now he's probably gonna pop up again while I'm over here talking trash. Let's get Elaine to open these chests. Cool. That's not what you're supposed to do, Elaine. What are you doing? I know you don't get to play much. I know you have to wait for everybody else to have their turns, but like, don't just waste stuff. Is this anything? Oh, these are just candles. All right, cool. So now that we've done that in the field guide, well, the missions, I will have enough to do a temple. About the tokens that you were looking for on the weapons upgrade, you can get them from the world boss, reworld, like the frog boss, the gray demon. Yeah, that was the thing. The one thing that I'm going to slightly disagree with you with, or at least ask about, is you said the bear was a good place to get gold. And I was assuming you meant like the shaman bear, like the shaman bear's over there. I know that's not his name, and I'll show it in a second. In fact, I'll just show it now. He is a elite boss, not a field boss. This guy is who I assumed you meant. Did you mean a different bear? Because beating him, granted, I could do it over and over again, but it only gives you like 6K in gold. There were other bosses that give you way more gold. So maybe I was doing the wrong thing. I think I just scratched myself open. I think I was doing maybe I was doing the wrong thing, maybe not. Gray Demon, who that? And then this guy down here I found yesterday evening. And he was fun to beat. I liked him. But as far as gold farming, it didn't seem like it was a lot. All right, so, and you're about to watch me do the boring stuff now too, if you're sticking around, because what I have done since before you got here was I was basically exploring, trying to complete the map as much as I possibly could, hoping that would get me enough experience. I have to beat the level 30 Book of Stars dungeon, and had some reasonable success. I was just goofing around or messing around with that. But yeah, I want to unlock as much of the map as possible and then explore, because I do think exploring this game, when you like explore the rest of the world, you get a lot of resources from the chest, which is why I still think that Drake is probably for me, the most valuable character in the game. And then you can level up, get a lot of stuff leveled up. So because I was eager in my exploration, I'm getting a lot of resources now. A lot. And I do have to beat the bandit boss. So you know what? I'll do a video on him as well. Or just I'll add this next piece of the video. No, bro. What I meant was to say, rather than wasting keys on gold dungeon, you could kill bear boss so that mastery substats, and he will also get. Oh. I see. Okay, now I get what you mean. Because maybe I was thinking of it too isolated, where it was like, well, I saw the bear for the mastery and stuff too. And so overall, I was thinking, and I said this actually before you got on, I was positing the theory, not necessarily saying it was a thing, that the field bosses and the elite bosses are better to deal with anyway than the dungeons and the boss challenges, just because clear it the first time, of course, you get the first time clear rewards. But if I can use only 5 of the cube keys and then get a slew of resources plus gold, but like a bunch of other stuff for masteries and everything, that seemed like a better use of my time. And they're not as hard. They don't involve as much stuff to do. So it seemed like a more like time economic way of getting resources that's cheaper. Like it really feels like a cheat. Whereas like the other bosses, first time clear, okay, cool. And then I'm done. And then everything else is just field bosses and elite bosses. That was the whole reason why when you came up, I was trying to figure out how to kill the frog, because that feels just so funny to say. You showed up, I was trying to kill the frog. Was that I know that there's good resources on the back end of that, and I don't have to use as many cube keys. That was the idea behind the whole trying to do a field boss, now also elite boss guide. Like, hey, those dungeons are cool, and do it in the very, very beginning when you're trying to like get some stuff done. But honestly, after a couple days, just do the first clears and leave them alone. That was the idea. That was the concept. I didn't know if that was the correct. Oh, I need this. There's a weapon I need to put that on. I don't remember which one. I just remember that yesterday I was trying to get it. But anyway, that was the whole reason why I was doing that thing yesterday. Defeat dungeon boss, no mastery, no gold dungeon. Okay. And then defeat Scorpy Beast. That just sounds like a cute name, like a cute little scorpion. All right, so we're going to do a 10x pull, before we get to the others. Oh, yeah, by the way, I did a 10x pull yesterday, like in the evening when I was, just me time. And I ended up with Elaine again from the regular pulls, I haven't pulled anything for Daisy yet. I think I pulled one for Daisy just for the S's and giggles, but I ended up with another Elaine, so I was able to like unlock more of her potential. Anyway, we're gonna do that. Yay for nada. Now you could be SR, and that would have made me much happier. Long sword, no. Great sword, no. They love giving us this rare stuff. Waste. Wasted. I'm gonna get one. Well, I was gonna say I was gonna get one SR thing. I wish it was not him, but okay. Sure, bro. I would have preferred that to have been a weapon. Whatever, dog. Okay, here we go. And then back in the bag. You know what? I'll worry about that stuff later. We'll get to that in a bit. So we're gonna go to the next. Actually, what I'll do is I'm gonna do some more of the map and then go to that other field boss. So we're gonna this is the field boss that I think I need to do next in order to I speak English words, I swear, in order to complete the mission. But in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is unlock the rest of these waypoints. Go away. I've already gotten to those, right? It's not giving me anything new. Yeah, I've already collected that stuff. Okay, next. We're gonna track down these waypoints. And that was the other part of it, is that as I track down these waypoints, it's also unlocking more of those field bosses and elite bosses that we can farm with. Okay, Elaine, she can get some shine right now. It's fine. She never gets to fight. What's this? Golem, hammer, heart, sure. I'm sorry, but a little girl riding a black mystical cat feels like straight out of a 1980s fantasy movie. Like, this feels like very Willow, very Never Ending Story right now. Watching her ride this cat. I know it's not Never Ending Story-ish, but it feels very Never Ending Story. No idea how old you are, but if you know anything about the Never Ending Story or Willow or any of those old school, The Princess Bride, any of those old school fantasy 80s movies, that's exactly how this feels right now with her riding that. It's hilarious. Okay, so there goes that. Where's my waypoint that I'm going for? Already activated, so the next one. Do 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 do. All right. Okay, so that's activated. We got some chests around here. If they're not right around, then I'm gonna dip set. Yeah, I guess it's time to dip. Okay. We'll grab you and then go in the opposite direction. This was not nearly as time consuming as I thought it would be. And actually, this might be part of my recommendation once people get to a certain level, is just once you get to a part in the game, I guess it's Gila. Once you get to a part in the game like Gila, do I feel like doing this right now? It'll only take me a minute. Once you get to a part in the game like Gila, you can very easily move around, unlock the rest of the bang. All right, unlock the rest of the world, get these resources, and it's not that time consuming to activate the rest of the waypoints. Open up other field bosses, farm these resources, and then go back to attacking her. And I'm wondering if I had done this early. Well, I mean, granted, I spent a week and a half that I started playing this game. I'm wondering if I'd done this earlier, would I have made more progress? Like, should I have done it earlier, or have I picked the right time to do it? Anyway, I guess that'll be part of the guide. Hey, no, I need someone. There we go. And what is this? I don't even know what this is. Quartz ore. Sure. Sure. And let's get this chest real quick. And we'll go up here real fast. I'm supposed to restore something around here, I assume. If it requires me to look around too much, we're dipping. Yep. All right, time to dip. We'll come back for you. Okay, so next on the list is here. And smart money would have been on the whole purpose of opening these waypoints. Second skill work? No. Because truth be told, I haven't done the full guys on each character yet. So you mean her, well, let's see. This skill. Whenever the boss does AoE on you, then you can hold her shield skill and you will get only 30% damage from the AoE. And if the shield is active on you while holding that skill, it won't waste your shield. Oh, cool. One thing I also noticed as well, I guess that's why I need, to be frank, and it's going to come from crafting, I guess, is like my next goal is to get the shield sword for her. And even if that's like an SSR draw, I know it's going to sound stupid, but excuse me, because I already have an SSR weapon for the other three main characters, even if they're not the optimal ones, it feels like that's covered. So I should get the next SSR or SR weapon for her and then go back to them. Does that make sense? So when I got the Hawk Pass, I was able to select one. Selected the wrong one in your opinion, so no shade there, but I selected one for him already, right? For Melly. Cool. That's to the side now. Now for the next SSR, if I get to choose or craft, or if it's an SR, I would rather balance myself out and get the sword and shield for her, as opposed to trying to correct something on Jericho or Melly and get their dual swords or whatever. I'd rather get her sword and shield so now all four of them have an SSR. Does that make sense? And then that way I would actually be able to use that skill you're talking about, because right now her sword shield is rare. So I don't even bring her out because she's not doing any damage. If that's making sense what I'm saying. Not the next, but part of, and I think I said it earlier in the stream, part of my plan today is going, and that's the thing with the game. Part of it is I'm going for these field bosses so I can farm the resources, so I can get the workbench, so I can craft more things. Like I love how the game, you have some people probably hate it, but for me it's like do this, then this, then this, then this, and then you get this, and then once you get that, you do this and this and this, and then you do that. You know what I mean? So like that's the overall, field boss guide and everything else. But that was also I could farm resources, because now the macro goal is the workbench, because I also accidentally found some gold ore, which I think means that now I can like look for it, especially when the map is open. I can look for the stuff a little bit easier and find where it is. Anyway, so that's the get the field bosses done, get the map open, then I can go search for those resources, so then I can upgrade the craft table, so then I can craft these weapons and things like that. Yeah. So that is the overall, and I probably should write that down. Resources to craft table. So you have the craft table, the masteries. I think that as I'm playing, it's very clear that like the field bosses and the elite bosses, let me put that in there too, are key to getting like resources for cheap to progress. No, true. And I mean, well, how do I put it? They have somehow found a way to make it a grind, but not one of those like Raid Shadow Legends, like super. You feel that the grind is just like doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's diverse enough to where I'm having fun. Does that make sense? I'm not having to run into the same damn dungeon 45 times to get the resources I need. It is, I can go here, I can go there, I can go here. Oh, this is a different boss. I can fight that one. Oh, this is a different boss. I can fight that one. And even the way that I'm doing it is not the only way. It's just the way that seems the most logical to me. Somebody may come out with a video that says like, no, that guy's crazy. You should do the boss stuff. And, you know, cool. All for them. But it makes you grind without it feeling like a grind. There's like, it feels more like a path. Does that make sense? You pull for Merlin. She is OP Catalyst user. Oh, you will. Who is Merlin? Wasn't Merlin? Wait, I didn't see Merlin when it came to like the SSR. So is she an SSR? Was that Merlin one of the because the one I picked from that SSR selector that they gave us when the whole maintenance thing happened was Jericho. And I don't remember seeing, I think I saw Merlin. I'm not sure. Maybe it will feel like a grind at a certain point. But right now I'm enjoying it. Put it this way. I'm having fun with it now. And I remember like some other games where it was, I mean, the one that sticks in my head really is Raid Shadow Legends, which I know is a mobile game. Well, this is a mobile game too. And it's older. So like the idea or the thought concept, oh, she's not in the game yet. Gotcha. Okay. Where the concept of the game was, I can't even remember the name of the dadgum dungeon, but I had to run it over and over. So much so that I downloaded a screen clicker, one of those apps where it just clicks the screen for you over and over and over again. And I would just put my phone to the side. I used my my old phone, put Raid Shadow Legends on it, then use the screen clicker to just click in that damn dungeon until my energy was over. Because it was such a like obnoxious grind. And at least this one has some diversity within its grind. You know what I mean? Give me different bosses. And maybe I'm sure there's going to be a point where it's going to be like, am I going to have to go at this dadgum frog again? But at this point, it seems like a very open world, a lot to explore, a lot of stuff to do. I think I've accidentally done like 3 side quests. I haven't even done any of the side quests, which I don't know how good those resources are or not. And I look forward to doing that after I get through with the whole field boss craft tables thing. Not to mention, and maybe this is just the anime nerd in me, not to mention, I like the story. That does kind of matter. Part of the reason why the IPs for like Marvel and DC work so well is if you have, tree sap, I need this. Is if you have that IP with a good storyline behind it, it's fun for people. Like, I am a anime comic book nerd. I started One Punch Man again last night. I haven't watched season 3 yet. I love that series. Random. Anyway, so when you have a good like IP with good story, and Seven Deadly Sins is the best IP to me, no, but good enough, and the story's good. It makes it more interesting. The grind doesn't feel so bad. And honestly, the side quest, there seems to be so many side quests, like a lot of them things. So I don't know. I'm impressed thus far. The Single of Wrath. She's an SSR, one of the Sins from Melly's team in the anime. King is Sin of Sloth. Yeah, that's why he becomes like, I remember that part of it. And the reason that I started watching One Punch Man last night was actually I was looking for Seven Deadly Sins to watch that over again because I haven't seen it in like a decade, and it's not on Crunchyroll. And I don't know where my hard drive is that. Well, I do know where my hard drive is that has it. I have to find the plug for it because I wanted to watch it again, just to get back up on it, and it's not on Crunchyroll. Merlin's Gluttony. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to watch the series again because I was like, if the game storyline is this good, maybe I didn't give the maybe I did not give the see, I can't do anything with her there. I need them. Maybe I need to watch the series again, and maybe it's better than I remembered it being because I remember enjoying it, but it wasn't something that like captivated me like Cowboy Bebop or Kaiju Number 8 or whatever. It was nice. It was cool. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should look at it again. But it's not on Crunchyroll, so I'm gonna have to download it. I meant buy it. Buy it. I could go to the anime store today though. I could go get the. Well, here's the thing. Even if I went to go buy, it'd have to be a digital download. I am that old that I miss the days of having like box sets, anime box sets, stuff like that. Like when I found the Akira metal box set for like $10 because it was on sale used. Apparently somebody needed to pay a bill. I found that thing. That was a prized possession for me. That was set up in my apartment. I was so happy. Now no physical media, everything's digital, which I guess is better for the environment in some instances, but I missed it. I miss it. I miss having that box set. And if I bought the Seven Deadly Sins quote unquote box set now, I don't even think I have. None of my devices have even a slot for a DVD. None of them. Oh, wait. I might be able to play it on my PlayStation 5 because I had to go back and buy a disc reader for that. But it is what it is. I've gone on a rant. My bad. So after Merlin, we will see Gother in the game. Been playing since early release on PC and PS5. Still haven't 100 the map. Most of it are 80%. Well, can you? Because it feels as though I keep saying feels, which might be a good or a bad thing. I tried to go to one part of the map and it's blocked from me. It's saying I can't access that area yet. And it has this like gigantic sandstorm and this like statue. And I don't know if it's just I'm ahead of the story and I'm not allowed to do that yet. Okay, so it feels as though. But I guess when you say map, you also mean like the side quests and all the other stuff that you need to do. And in the release on PC and PS5, was that March 16th? And then the mobile version came out later, or did it get released earlier? Last point. So you'll hit rank 40 today. How long have you been playing Flint 5? Like both of you. How long have you both been playing Movement? 40, I'll do the world level to 4 and grind the whole night for SR equipment. Just like he is in the anime. Pride. Oh, everyone's not allowed there. Okay, got you. So it's just one of those. That's just the next part of the game, I guess. There'll be some event. I think it's over here. The sealed domain. Okay, well that's appropriate. I guess that's an appropriate name for it. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Am I tracking this already? Yeah. So this will be the last piece of the map, and then we'll go into the field bosses. What time is it now? Okay. Where are we? We are going in that direction. There's an axe here. Let me guess, you're rare. Okay. You know, it would be not funny, but pretty cool is if you're like just walking around in the desert and you find like an SSR axe. Which here's the thing. There's no reason why there couldn't be that somewhere hidden away, like different on everybody's account because it's just like a random drop. Where it's like everybody, there is an SSR weapon somewhere in your world, and based on RNG, we've put it somewhere out there. So if you search hard enough, you'll find it. That would be fun, something fun to pursue. I've been playing for like a week, almost each day, 8 hours. Dead, bro. I got 140 hours plus on this game. I think, so I started 10 days ago. I won't say because I've had stuff to do. I also had to stop because I took my daughter to Germany for Easter. Not 8 hours. The last couple of days have been knocking on like 6 to 8 hours. I have to be real. But in the beginning, I don't know. I guess I've put a good amount of hours in there. I have to go check. And I'm sure there is a way to go check that. This is a nice little village, Vanya. I like this place. This seems cute. There must be a disaster that's happened here. This is a nice little place. Okay, so it's a nice quiet place, and that's always where the most horrifying stuff happens in anime. All right, so I guess this is a place where all the children are demons or something. I have no idea. It's way too nice and seems way too quiet and peaceful. All right, so that is the entire map done. Okay. You couldn't have progressed ahead of me, but I guess this is the first gacha. No. I've checked my YouTube channel. There's plenty of gacha games. The reason why is that I just take a different approach. I'm exploring everything. So it's not like if I'm content creating, I'm trying to see everything. And that's why I like content creating. But I'm not, some people will be most efficient. This is how I get there fast. And I don't do that. I'm exploring around, I'm trying stuff, I'm doing other stuff, I'm taking my time because I want to see everything. I want to try to figure out everything because now, go through all that mess with the field bosses and the armor and everything else, I know what to do, what not to do, and head in that path. Yeah. Plus 8 hours a day, I just can't play 8 hours a day. The last few days and tomorrow will be the exception to that rule. Monday will be right back to like, I got like 2 or 3 hours to play. Maybe. But yeah. Okay, so we have another village here. Everything has been completed on this side. So now let me hit up the recording and we're gonna go at what's his face? The other boss. So now, in accordance with the missions that we need to complete, I am headed towards this guy. What's his name? The Desert Bandit Lieutenant T. That doesn't sound like a very tough name. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and track him down. I've already opened up all the map. I'll probably say this earlier in the video, but I believe that now, because I'm kind of stuck on Gila, basically. I've reset the armor. Another shout out to Flint Fox. And I have my SSR weapons up to a pretty decent level. I can't get past her just yet. I'm pretty sure I could at the moment if I like really tried. But instead, what I've decided to do is open up this full map by activating all the waypoints and then going at the different elite and field bosses, which I think are the most efficient ways of farming resources at the moment. This opinion may change, but so far it feels like I'm pretty correct. So I'm going to go through I've went through all the waypoints, opened up all the maps. We have all these field bosses. That is what this guide is going to be about. And right now, I guess is the intro to that because I'm going to clip this off. And so now I'm going to go at Lieutenant T, which just does not sound tough at all to me. At all. So we're going to go into him, see how hard it is to beat him. I doubt it's going to be that hard. But my recommendation, I guess, at this point is go through the main story. When you get to the point of where it's like you're truly stuck, open up the rest of the map. Find where the other field bosses are, attack those field bosses, build up your resources, work on your masteries, reset your armor every once in a while. Be sure that your armor is being reset so that you have your strongest armor on your strongest character. For this case, for me, Melanitis, then going to Jericho, then going to Gila, then going to Elaine. rank it that way, and then go back at the thing that has you stuck. So we're going to go ahead and hit up. Oh, and you know what? It's funny. I have unlocked all these waypoints. Maybe I should use the waypoint to actually get to him, right? Let's go. Now, this will be my first time fighting him. I think all of the other field bosses I've tried to attack at least once. So we're going to do the whole Iron Man thing for the first bit, which is we need a plan of attack. I have a plan. Attack. That's the approach here. If I get my teeth kicked in, I get my teeth kicked in. That's fine. Spider-Man our way up here. I don't know why I'm using all the American IP for this anime. Anyway, so here we go. Bet. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but I guess I'm okay with it. And we're going to go ahead and let Jericho do her thing. Now, one thing that I will say here, and it looks like I'm going to have to end up putting this up front. Resetting the armor for him, for all of them. I focused on the ones, and this is the advice I would give. Focus on the ones that have the SSR weapons. Now, I was fortunate enough to get the SSR weapons that were useful for Jericho and Melanitas. Well, Melanitas I did choose, and then for Jericho, that was just luck. I pulled that, and it was originally on the Lance, and it was originally on Gila. Note that I'm trying to dodge his major attacks, so I don't have to deal with any damage. And I could probably go ahead and put Jericho in here to finish him off. But I would recommend that you put your best armor on the character that you have that is the strongest. As I'm trying to talk. Get away from me. All right. That way you can survive, because guess what? The HP is shared. If you don't know that yet, the HP is shared. What's up, Hakeem? The HP is shared. Stop it. I already beat your boss. Why don't you just lay down? The HP is shared. So the defense on the character that you're putting out there the most is the one that's going to defend that HP the most. Then you have your sub DPS, your secondary DPS that you're switching in and out. That's what you saw me doing with Jericho. Therefore, Jericho has the second best weapon and the second best armor. That is how I'm handling the field bosses at the moment. So that was actually pretty easy, Lieutenant T. Told you he wasn't tough. You ain't got nothing on me. Let me go ahead and get the cube before I waste my time. And get these resources before I move forward. On to the next one. On to the next one. All right. So we'll stop that recording. That was fast. That was fast. All right. So then let's get some of these chests. Whoever you try to kill, new bosses try to get a world quest from the NPC near the boss. And he will ask you to kill that boss. You will about to kill, and the NPC will give you free rewards. Okay, cool. Oh, this is crazy, bro. Now you got to touch some grass. Getting better, still say. Oh no, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, but I'm still like, I don't know if you can still hear it in my voice. I still have that like little. My voice is already deep, but I still have that gravel in the back of it. I still have that gravel in the back of it, and trying to make sure there's not that like gargle sound in the back. But anyway, great for a guy who's spending a bunch of time talking on a microphone to have a. Well, I guess I don't know. Maybe I can end up like Jadakiss and just have the raspy voice. Some people have made a career out of that, but nah, I'm trying to be sure that I don't sound too gross. All right, so far we have done what's his face. The Spectre. And let's you know what? Let's just do it official. We have LTT, Lieutenant T, that we did. We did the Spectre, Corrupted Spectre. He's about to regenerate, isn't he? Heads up, guys. In 30 minutes, I'm switching over to Bleach for the reset to do some stuff with Soy Fon's events. And then, like I said to you guys before, then I'll come back to 7 Deadly Sins later. Actually, I know Hakeem is in France. Where's everybody else located? What give me your countries. Where are you guys at right now? And let me switch back over. Where's everybody at right now? Because that can also determine when I will come back online to stream. because Hakeem and I are going to be on a similar schedule. I'm in Switzerland, he's in France, so we in the same time zone. But if everybody else is like in New York, then I'd be like, why are y'all awake right now? Hey, let's have some fun with these guys real quick before we go to the poison frog, who was the bane of my existence. Okay. Oh, I should probably use some of the other special stuff just to get them out of the paint. Right? Yeah. Get away from me, dog. Ooh. Okay, so India, shout out. Okay, so then you are 4.5 hours ahead of us. So right now it is 1 o'clock there. Let's say I got a little sleep for the first couple of weeks. Oh man. Should we work from? No, we could work from the top down because we already got him. There's no other field boss. We've already done Spectre, so we can just work our ways down this way. Next is, did I get this guy on Sup Gojo? Okay, so you're US, but which originally from Alabama. You're gonna have to give me a it's 12 in the afternoon. Aren't you guys three? Are you 3.5 hours ahead or 4.5 hours ahead? I thought you guys were 4.5 hours ahead. Or maybe, I mean, India's huge. Maybe there's 2 time zones. What happened to DC Worlds Collide? Bro, you tell me. That game is trash. That game is absolute trash now. I gave up on that game in like November, October. And everybody who, and here's the funny thing. I don't know if you noticed, but like the times I've been streaming lately, everybody who's come up since then when I said the game was dying, they've been like, yeah, you were right. Eating breakfast at 12. Bruh, Gojo, don't even sweat it. Yesterday, when I got done streaming, the first session. Started eating breakfast at like 11. I still had my lunch at like 1. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. No, it's not like dead, but it's, put it this way. They released the Joker. It was horrible. They had to give it a buff immediately. Then they did Hugo Strange and Punchline, which I was surprised that they would do Punchline because I thought they were really like, they had already bought this IP from a previous developer. And that was bad and poorly received. And now they're releasing 3 legendaries all at the same time. The Amazons or something, which sounds just like a cash grab before they dump everything off. And from what I heard, the latest thing I heard was that they're selling the game to another developer. And I was like, but they just sold it. They just bought it from one. So this will be the 3rd time that it's sold, or the 3rd owner of the IP. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just brunch. Ain't nothing wrong with brunch. You woke up and you did brunch, Gojo. That's it. I love me some brunch. Me and my daughter had brunch last Sunday for Easter. Don't even sweat it. I felt like the best and worst dad at the same time is what I said, which I told my friends, which was, I'm going to beat you one more time because I want these resources and because I'm busy talking. Which is basically, we went and I told her we were at this restaurant because the hotel where we were at, I thought they had breakfast, and what they meant by breakfast was coffee, which you're not giving to a 9-year-old. So we went to this restaurant and I was like, fine, we'll do brunch here. They had these maple walnut waffles. I was like, okay. She was like, can I have this? Oh yeah, sure. And I had the banana waffles. When I tell you these guys, they came out and gave us, her waffle was basically a waffle with a gigantic scoop of maple walnut ice cream on top of it. And then mine was like a waffle with a banana cut up on it and then nothing but chocolate and whipped cream on top. And I was like, you know what? This is why your mom and your stepdad have problems with you and you love me so much. You just came through. What did this health reset? You just came through and got walnut. You just got walnut ice cream for breakfast. No wonder you love me. Seriously? Don't tell your mom. Don't tell your mom. Your stepdad will be cool with it. Your mom's going to be like, come on. It's not even fair. Dad gets to take you to an amusement park and then give you ice cream and waffles for breakfast. And your mom's got to be like, do your homework. Of course you like me more. Come on. Of course I'm your favorite. What the hell? No website update. That was the other thing too. The website update was the other thing when they said the Hugo Strange thing. And it was like, there hasn't been an update to the website since the Poison team. Like, what are we doing? I heard Marvel Mystic Mayhem was dying too. I heard that was dying too, which surprised. I mean, I never stepped into it. I put my UID number up there because I'm about to add friends, and then full plan is I'm gonna do at reset. I'm gonna switch to Bleach to do the, and actually maybe not. I was gonna switch to Bleach to do the Soy Fun events. I may do that later this afternoon because the next thing I wanted to do was I can add my UID again. Was to like do a whole party thing or like we do a joint quest. Wow, did I leave it that far up? Yeah. Do like a joint quest. So this is my UID. Can we get that? Take that. There we go. And then like we all run together. But because that's the other fun part about this game is that we can, ooh, how's my phone doing? Make sure my phone is not overheating. I'm murdering this phone. I should probably do it on PlayStation. So there's that. We've already done you. Let's get here, and then I'll start recording for this one. All right. I'm not giving myself any leeway to cut in, basically. Yep, he's hitting me in the face. All right. So we are about to go to the field boss that was absolutely infuriating for me, okay? Let me see. So we're going to do the field boss, and then I'm going to respond to the questions that I'm getting from. Hey, bruh, stop it. Sit down. Thank you. We're going to just warp over here real quick. All right. So actually I can respond to that now. I think it out. DC Dark Legion is still going so strong. Some other game is that that's one of those unexplainables to me. I tried to play that game. It lasted for 20 minutes before I was like, I hate this. And yet it's still going. I guess for those people who like it, it speaks to who it speaks to. Neverness to Everness, released on the 28th. Maybe that may end up being a private game. I say private, like I have, like, for example, I still play Marvel Strike Force. I was part of the Envoy program, but I never like really made content. I wasn't comfortable with it. That's one of my, this is for me game. I'm going to play this game like to chill. I play too many games, dog. I play too many games. I might need to see somebody about it. All right. So anyway, this field boss might be one of the most obnoxious field bosses next to the poison frog. What I will say is that, and I only say that because after the armor reset that I did, I feel like if I'd run into this field boss before that, he would have been the most annoying because this guy likes to multiply himself and then disappear and then reappear in other places. So having the armor, because of the idea that I don't know where the attacks are coming from, I don't know what he's about to do next, was very helpful. I was supposed to just skip past you. I'm not supposed to go through all this mess. Let's just be done with it. Okay, cool. Having the armor where, like, in the right position where it needed to be to protect myself, I think loomed very large because it feels as though he would have murked me if I had gone in with my armor set up the way it was before. So he, to me, would have been as obnoxious as the poison frog, but I went into it with the right approach. Yo, this is the NPC that somebody was talking about. Challenge Bullseye Servants of the... This scroll is very slow. Abyss, I'm going to guess flower or just the abyss. Okay, cool. You know what? We're going to deal with you later. I'm not going into that. Let's go ahead and run into this with... Let's be a little bit smarter. We're going to go ahead and have our shield put up. Do this. And then run in there with Melly Mel. Hey, how you doing, bruh? What's up? The corruption, also an issue to and I cannot purge this corruption. And now you see everybody everywhere. I do not like this. This is obnoxious. You suck. And now I have all these, I'm going to say lasers. I know it's not lasers, but they look like lasers pointed at me. And this guy right here just disappears, and I don't like it. I do not like it. And then what you're going to see coming up pretty soon is he's going to do it again and again and again. And it gets to be obnoxious. Very obnoxious. So beware. It was kind of hard for me to time up dodging on him, especially when he has those multiple specters that just like show up. Dodge. And I will say this as well as I'm going through these boss guides that I'm creating or whatever. This entire see, you need to figure out some games, for example, want you to parry. This game, I think you can, but it's not. See, where are you? This is so annoying. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Get over here. Let me kill you. Come here. Let me tell you a secret. Yeah, see the sword? It's amazing, right? Listen to me. Listen to me. Don't run from me, you fake ass Dementor. Come here. Come here. We got to talk about some things. What'd you say about my mama? There we go. He's obnoxious. He is obnoxious. He is obnoxious. Okay. So him and the poison frog, I will say, just from my experience, I don't know about everybody else. From my experience, those were the two most obnoxious. Those are the two that if you're running into issues, be sure that your armor is up and ready, because you're going to be getting attacks from many different areas from him. And then I will go, once you get further in the guide, you will see what I had to do with the poison frog or how you handle him. And having your armor up for that is very, very vital. Okay, so stop. Oh, I didn't switch transition. That's fine. Who cares? Okay, cool. Okay. Wait, the C server, is that Southeast Asia? Because I am on the, oh yeah, well of course it is, because that's where you are. Because I'm on the European server. Here's a question. I can't run with people who aren't on the same server? Is that not possible? Are they doing the whole Bleach thing? Which I hope to God Bleach does not merge the servers anymore, given how their North American server sucks. Okay. Now let me get out of here before he shows up again. Next on the list is, so we've got you. Sorry. Jacquez. This is what I don't get. All right, so start recording. This game, is it so that I can't run with the guys who are not on the European server? That's annoying. That sucks. Because part of the like, and hopefully they'll. Part of the like attraction to me for this game was the idea that, as a content creator, sorry, but this is the perspective, is that the people that I'm playing with on the like the people who are watching me on stream, I could be like, hey, let's go do a party and let's just run into a quest together and do it live on stream. That'd be fun. And let's scream and curse at how terrible something is or whatever. And have that shared experience. And now you're telling me that, I mean, me, Hakeem and I, we can play together because I'm assuming we're both on the European server. But, man, that's lame. Anyway, so here we go. We're going into right now. Actually, this is the area also where I want to know how to capture pets. I still haven't figured that part out yet. There'll probably be a video on that later. But how to capture pets. So what we're going to do is, and I'm going to transition so it's a little bit clearer. I know I didn't do it for that fake ass Dementor, but we're going to do it for this boss here, which is Draco General. Sure. We're going to attack him and go at these resources. Let's go ahead and just run past everybody. Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. Well, we'll go ahead and work these guys out a little bit. We'll take on the Draco General, then we'll go at the Red Demon because they're in the same area. And the Red Demon is one that you have to summon. And I did that accidentally at some point. And it was a bit of a challenge. Okay, so here we go. Hey, where's my kitty cat? There we go. Draco, what's up? I heard you said something about my sister. So we gonna have to kill you, obviously. Now Draco for me, and I know this isn't gonna help. This isn't like the best thing in the world. He does not strike me as the most challenging field boss. I was able to take him out relatively easily with the basic idea of knowing and timing his attacks and dodging. He's pretty obvious when he's gonna attack. He gives these wide motions. It's like a guy. I don't know if you guys would even know this, but if you ever see a guy who doesn't know how to fight, they like to crow hop, what we call it, what some people call it in Alabama, where they wind up their punches like super far back. So you can tell if you're any kind of experience in fighting, you can tell when the punch is going to come and you can dodge it because they're just head hunting, crow hopping. So that's what he does. He's a headhunter and he crow hops. That is the most Alabama thing I think I have ever said on a YouTube video. He is a head hunting crow hopper. Damn. All right. Well, that was quick and easy. Let's go ahead and get to the next field boss. Can't believe I said that. Head hunting crow hopper. I haven't used those words in 20 years. Since I've moved to Switzerland, I have not used that terminology. Boy, that's hilarious. All right. Anyway, so now we're going to head on to the Red Demon. All right. So, and actually, we can just leave that straight up. All right. So now we're headed to the Red Demon. I didn't even need to really cut for that because the Red Demon is literally right around the corner. Is right around the corner from the Draco General. He is one that you have to summon. And I will be honest, the first time I got to him, I didn't know what I was doing. I just summoned this thing and I was like, what is this falling from the sky? Oh no. I beat him. I don't even know how. I would say that was a lot of luck. I should probably go to a statue for healing now. There is one that's in the nearby, literally right there next to it. Let me check my health. Let me be smart. You know what? I'm going to be smarter here. I'm going to go ahead and go to that healing statue. I am 100% confident that I will be able to beat him without having to do this, but, you know, best practices, right? So let's go ahead and get over there. And bet. We'll heal up a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and take the Red Demon. He's tanky. So Flint Fox is saying that the Red Demon is tanky. All right, here we go. So we are all healed up. Now we can go ahead and get to him. Come over to this statue and summon him. I kind of like this, that you have to summon him like this. This is kind of cool to me. I do like that. I wonder if there's any other. Well, actually, there's another boss. There's another field boss that's similar to that in terms of how you have to summon him. Or not summon him, but how he arrives. So, we've done this enough. Hop in and switch characters so we can build up. Boom. Build up our orbs. Hey. Come on, Jericho, let's go. Hit him. I honestly should have done that with, yeah, he is a bit tanky. I should have done that with, melee instead of, get away. I should have done that with melee instead of with Jericho, if I'm being honest, using that ability. He's tanky, but he does seem slow. And I do feel like I can get around his attacks relatively easily. It is just a matter of staying ahead of his attacks and being patient and not overextending yourself. So using the abilities at the right time and not getting set on fire, that would help. Not being set on fire does help with beating a demon. At least this one. No, get. Funnily enough, and this is something that I would like the game to do, is if, for example, ice is his weakness. Let us know that in the like guide when we get to them. They do it for the dungeons and they do it for the boss challenges a bit. Not the dungeons, but the boss challenges. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, what are we doing here, bruh? Chill out, literally. Chill out, bruh. What are we doing? Good thing I did heal. Good thing I did go to that statue. Back up off me, dog. Okay, why are you belly flopping onto the ground? That's just ridiculous. Boom. Yeah. How did I beat this the first time? Because old buddy is laying hands right now. You tubby wubby son of a. Okay, we're not gonna say that, but come on, man. Jeez. Okay, sorry. This is the 14-year-old in me where he's doing all this fire and you see his butt and it's just kind of like, is he, when you fart and put the lighter to your, the idiots that would do that and put a lighter to your, I had a friend who tried that, and there was that one video that I saw where the guy tried to do it and he accidentally set his pants on fire, which was hilarious, by the way. He is about to end me. You are about to end me. I don't like where this is going. We do not like where this is going. You were tougher than I thought. Tanky. How did I beat you the first time, dog? That must have been nothing but luck. Or maybe it was the fact that I think I used Drake and Drake was stunning him. But, dog, you are tough. This is the toughest field boss I guess I've faced. Good grief. Yo. Dog, that was not okay. Good thing I did heal. Best practices for real. Dog, that was tough. He is destructive and he does a lot of damage at one, not a lot of damage at once, but he's covering a lot of area with the stuff that he's doing. If I had not had my armor up, that would have sucked. And those two SSR weapons were loomed large. I would have loved to have had an SSR weapon on Gila to get her involved a little bit more. But man, that was a lot tougher than I thought. And the resources, if I'm being honest, I don't know if they were, well, the gold, you get a lot of gold from them. Yeah, but man, that was tougher than I thought. Like I said, be sure to use your dodge. Coming in and out, switching the characters does help with additional damage. I will be honest, I was very reckless. I was very, very reckless. I could have done a bit more. Yeah. You want Jericho, so from Gojo we get, you want Jericho for burst so Mel can do the crazy damage. And I did that, not in reverse, but I wasn't so consistent on that. My Gojo dual swords is better for Jericho. True, but, and in this scenario, I have an SSR Lance. SSR Lance is going to beat dual swords SR. If I had dual swords SSR, then you'd be right. So, damn, that was a tough one. It was fun, though. I liked it. That was fun, but that was tough. Okay. So, let's go to the next field boss. Let's see. I had to miss all of that stuff. So, there's the thing. He's tanky. Gila's other skill, long hold to avoid the AoE attack. Yeah, that was the thing, but it was still the, who's it? She still has that rare sword shield thing that I'm not a big fan of. Add you. Thank God I told bro to get Jericho instead of Diane. Thanks, Hakeem. That's appreciated. She definitely the priority if you got Melly. No, you can run Diane too. Well, do I have? Yeah, because I was gonna go for Diane because Diane was the one that was like the giant, and I just like the giant. And the only reason you did say get Jericho straight up, but the only reason I didn't get Diane is when she transformed into L2. She didn't become a giant; she just became metal, and I was like, oh, that's boring. And another thing I could have done was I could have pulled in Elaine to put up barrier. That I just ignored because I got arrogant. I got cocky. I went in reckless. I went in very, very reckless. But no, this dual swords with Jericho, they don't work if I have versus an SSR Lance with Jericho. That I figured that out on the Poison Frog thing. Because when I was trying to do that, I was doing literally no damage. And then I switched over to the SS. Oh, you mean to feel the burst gauge. I get you. I get you. Okay. Oh. Ouch. All right, here we go. Here we go. Next. And these details right here though. Yeah, you do have SSR Lance on Jericho, but Jericho's good at filling the ice bar with the dual blades, and once that bar gets full, Melly's darkness damage gets increased in huge amounts. No lie, this is information that I need when I'm doing Oh wait, he doesn't regenerate, right? I have to summon him each time, right? Let me run away from here real quick before he shows up again. In my head, it is that needs to be. I'm not saying you guys are wrong, right or wrong or whatever. I need to do that for a different video on a guide for Jericho. That's what I need to do to explain it. Because I'm going to do in-depth guides for each of the characters. Yo, are you okay? Okay. I'm going to do in-depth guides for each of the characters to get to know them better. I mean, for both sides, for me and for people who are watching. And so using the dual swords for Jericho to hit, and then do the damage with Mel when the ice gauge is full. So we're chilling over here by the heal statue. We should be okay. Events are up. Used a lot of those things. For fast burst. Okay. I really wish I had an SSR dual swords for her though. Is there any way for me to get that? I'm not going to buy anything again. I've already spent enough money on this. I didn't even spend that much money on this game yet, but still, I don't feel like doing that again. And then no, we're not looking for pulls right now. What we were looking for is is this the thing where I got to claim something twice? Of course it is. Because that's not obnoxious. Having to claim something twice. Not obnoxious at all. Why is that the system? Who thought that was a good idea? Send it to the mailbox, whatever. Can you try the combo which I'm about to tell you and see the difference? Let's see. We can record it. And then that way we can compare it. So use Gila's shield. Switch to Jericho. Dual swords. And do skills and basics till the ice bar gets full. Once it gets full, switch to dual swords Mel and do both skill and ultimate. Okay. And then I'm supposed to do that versus how I do the damage with the SSR weapons. All right. So the best way to do that is to monitor the health bar to see what happens. Right? Who can I do that against that won't be too time consuming? I guess the bear. The bear would be the least time consuming one, right? Or the moss man. Let's do that. So Big Moss, which I said before should be a rapper name. We need a rapper named Big Moss. Yeah, but that's what I mean. So but the thing is if you're talking about doing this setup, this combo, then Gila, Jericho, then Mel doing the damage needs to be higher than if I just have them and the weapons I have now. Because if I do all that stuff with SR weapons and it's not as good as using the SSR weapons, then what's the point? Then I just wait. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try it like this. And then I'm going to try it with the SSR weapons. And if the SSR weapons do more damage, then this is a moot point until I get the SSR weapons of the dual swords and the and Gila's shield and sword. So let us go to it. Let's see. Okay, so there's that, and then we will go to this. All right, so we're gonna switch your weapons to these swords, and just to give it more of a chance. Yeah, this was the one where I was waiting so I can take it to level 20 because they're only level 10 now. I do understand, Gojo. I said I'm trying it now. What do you mean just try it? I'm trying it to see the difference. Literally what I'm doing now. Chill out. So I'm going to level this up just so they have a better chance of performing in that way. All right, and enhance. Oh, was there a reset at 9? All right, don't need that now. Confirm. Literally said, I'm trying that now. Try it. Duh. That's like the person, watch this part of the movie. We're watching the movie. Yeah, but look, I'm looking at the movie. Oh. Anyway, all right, so, and actually maybe I should take them up one more level. No, I'm going to save those resources for now. All right, so then switch to this weapon. Right? No, I want to use this. So the dual swords are equipped to be used, right? Okay. Then for him, his dual swords, they're already leveled up to level 30. Got it. And then Gila's shield. So now, get away from that. Use Gila's shield. So Gila starts off in the battle. Right? So Gila's shield. Gotcha. Oh, wait, but I don't have... Wait. Do I have it equipped properly, just to be sure? Her weapon. Yep, so I do have the shield equipped. Got it. Although, here's the thing, though. Given what you guys said, should I put some resources into this thing? I really don't want to put any resources into a rare... No, I don't want to put resources into a rare anything. That's not going to happen. So Gila shield. Switch to Jericho's dual swords. And do skills and basic till the ice bar is full. Then switch to dual swords melee and do both skill and ultimate. All right. So we back up. We go into Big Moss. We switch to Jericho first, so I'm doing right. Filling up the ice gauge. Yeah. And that's the thing too. No, but listen to this part. Listen to this part of the song. Anyway, so here we go. I'm moving the chat because I want to be sure to do it the right way. I have it in my head, but it just makes me feel more secure to have it up. So we're going to switch to Jericho's dual swords and then get up the ice gauge, and then we'll switch over to Mel, use his skill and his ultimate. Do not use the ultimate with Jericho. Gotcha. So there's that. Bet. So now he's going to do an AoE attack, right? We'll hit you a little bit. Boom, you've hit me with that AoE attack. We're switching over, and now we're just using the basic and the skills to get this ice gauge up. Let me just target. Be sure to get him there. That's one thing about the target. Oh, there we go. We got the targeting. Ice gauge is going up really fast. I will give it that. Not gonna use that just yet. I will say the ice gauge goes up a lot faster than when I'm using the lance. Let's do this. Okay, so ice gauge is, well, no, not full. Oh no, ice gauge was full. I think I just mistimed it. Hey, this is where I'm trying to get you in. Now we're using that ultimate. And then this. Okay, I saw a big jump in the... Okay, cool. That was quick. Let me see. Hold up. Confirm. I wish they gave, like with the dungeons, they gave the time. So that did have a big jump. I want to go back and see. that was like, how do I put it? We had a little bit of health knocked off. Then we did that. It was a jump. I want to say it was something like 60%, maybe even more than that. I was too busy looking at the ice gauge versus. I wish I had some kind of stats. This is the data nerd in me. I wish I had some kind of stats. I wish I had some kind of stats. Oh well, the idea was that the idea was that how do I put it? Or at least from what you said, I got what you meant. Where it is, you're using. I can speak English. I swear to God, you're using Jericho to build up the ice gauge, and then Mel comes in as the damage dealer. So yeah, you're using your ultimate, your special, your basic. You're using everything on him to knock the health out. I got that part of it. I understood what you meant by that. Oh no, we all know that you're trying to help. Everybody's trying to help. No big deal. Okay, okay, okay. But then this annoys me a little bit. This annoys me a little bit. This annoys me a little bit. A lot of bit. You know why it annoys me? Flint Fox knows. Because I selected the fucking long sword SSR. If I had known this before, I would have selected the dual sword SSR. That's what I selected. I'm gonna okay, but then all right. Let me think this out a second. Let me think this out a second. Because now it feels like I have to make a determination on how the resources are used. Because that was a lot more damage. And I could tell that without even, and that's what I was trying to see. I can tell that without even going back to the other weapons that was more damage than with the SSR weapons. Because I had to fight him like yesterday just to farm something, or no, I don't even know what it was. I had to do that. Here's a question though. So you're doing Gila at first to reduce the damage you get from the AoE attacks. Cool. You do Jericho to build the ice gauge with the dual swords. Cool, I get it. Melee comes in and finishes off with all the damage. I get that. Gila, that passive of the damage being reduced by 30% just lasts throughout the entire battle just because she was first? Is that what it is? That's fun. I should have tried on Red Demon. But first, to that point, your comp is Elaine, King, Diane, and Mel. So wait, so this is the question that I have. The idea of Jericho being the best forward is because she fills up that ice gauge so fast. Yeah, Elaine is the emergency healer. You have her with the Grimoire, right? Bruh, we are talking. That is so rude to interrupt. We're talking right now. Sorry, maybe I should put the chat up while this is going on. That is rude, sir. That is rude. But the idea is, so for example, this happened in the middle of it right now, right? If I do this now, why is he belly flopping? That's just cute. If I do this now, one, it does not feel like because I'm not doing this stuff. That's why. All right, so if I do this now without Gila in front, it will still do a lot of damage, correct? It's just that Gila is there for us to keep the, keep your kids out of this mess. To keep the, okay, so that is up. And now what I want to do is switch in with Mel, do that. I'm using his ultimate. Boom. Skill, 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 and then basic. All right. So it doesn't matter that Gila's first, but Gila's first is just the best practice for the shield and everything else. Got it. Okay. So it's not that it's necessary that she's there for this whole string of things to work. It is that Jericho fills up that ice gauge the fastest with dual blades, and then Mel comes in. But if let's say that Diane, let's just use Diane. Let's say Diane fills up the ice. She doesn't do ice, right? But we'll just use that anyway. Or Gila does do the fire element, whatever. If they fill that up, Mel's main thing is that he comes in and he destroys it based on that gauge. So it's Jericho because of how fast she fills up the gauge, not Jericho because of the ice gauge and something specific to Jericho. Am I missing something, or is that correct? I'm lost in this dadgum cave. How do I get lost in a cave in a video game, bro? What's going on? Hey, there we go. Exit. That's what I'm trying to like understand the exact mechanics of it. So, Gila helps us provide shield. Why are you running up a wall? What are we? First, use the second skill of Jericho, then the second, then do basic. I've seen many people run Manny in place of Gila as well, but that's a different comp because I do have Manny as well. And yeah, that's it. Okay, that's a perfect example. So if I don't have Jericho, but I do have Manny, I could run Manny to fill the ice gauge, and then pull in Melly. And it may not be as fast or efficient, but because of how Mel is set up, there's going to be that level of damage. It's just fill up that gauge as fast as possible. Manny is ice. I know that for a fact. I think Jericho is ice as well because she freezes on her lance. That was the reason why I liked her lance so much, is that her ultimate freezes all the minions. If it's not a boss, then it freezes the minions. And I'm a big proponent of like freeze and stun and anything that makes the enemy not move anymore. Okay. I can show you. It's this easy. I can show you. Hey, Dobe side. All right, so she blood type is AB, but they don't tell you her type. Lord Jesus. Okay. Anyway, she's only 50 kilos. All right. Let's see. Skill info. Yeah, ice. I mean, it's frozen. Yeah. So it's ice. Manny's ice too for a fact. I know that. No, the question is that I'm trying to understand to Flint Fox's thing. I'm trying to understand the individual components of it because, for example, someone may not have Jericho or someone may not have Gila. So if I say, hey, do this move, if you're telling me the shield is there to help protect from the AoE attack and the AoE damage or whatever to avoid the AoE damage, that's cool. But if someone doesn't have her, they can still run this part of the comp. If they don't have Jericho, but they have Manny instead, they still have this part of the comp. This is the most efficient way, but I'm also trying to figure out if you only have, because for example, in the beginning, I lucked up, I got Jericho and Mel on the same day. But if I only got Mel and I already had Manny, I could still do this, is my point. There we go. Okay. Got it. So then her role in there is protector. So if you don't have Gila, you can still run this destruction. Cool. It's going to be harder because you might get wiped out from a massive AoE damage from a boss. Bet. Okay, cool. Then the other one is fill up the gauge. However, here comes the next question. I know I'm being obnoxious with the questions, but this is how you get an understanding of it, at least for me. Gila fills up a fire gauge, right? So if I don't have Jericho or Manny, and I'm using Gila with the sword and the shield, but she's also there to help fill up the bar, to fill up that fire gauge, and then I pull in Mel, I'll still do that same damage. The important part for Mel to do that much damage is to have that gauge filled up. That's, I guess, is my long ass way of asking a very simple question, I guess is what it is. Let me write this thing down real quick. We had the Draco General, and then we had the Red Demon. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go back and do the Red Demon. Like I said yesterday, this is a sustainable DPS team. Yeah. Okay. So just fill up the bar and then drop him in. But from what you're talking about, this is like a sustainable DPS team, meaning we're doing a bunch of damage and we're not taking a lot. But you can still do it in other ways based on Mel's skills and based on filling up other gauges. It's just that this is the most efficient. Okay. 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 What time? What? Oh God, phone's about to die. It's already past 9 o'clock. I may have to depart and come back later. Okay. 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 Yeah. All right. All right. And then it is okay if that gauge is filled by. I have an SSR sword shield for Gila. She's the one filling the bar, and she's also preventing the AoE attack. I don't have Manny, and I don't have Jericho. I'm using her to fill up the bar and protect us, and then Mel comes in and is like, Bakayow! In the face. Okay, cool. All right, all right, all right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for workshopping and brainstorming this with me. Okay. Bet. My phone is definitely about to die. I need to, well, the PlayStation's fine. Okay. The question is now, should I take the break now and come back later? So far, wait, did I do something special here? I don't think so. What's going on? Oh, I did finish an elite boss, whatever, dog. Oh, because there was the daily reset. Sorry. Brain fart on my side. Now I am absolutely. Thank you for all the information, and you guys have infuriated me because I should have gotten the SSR dual swords on Mel, and that would have been so much better. And I was this close to getting them too, because I already was running him with the SR. That's why they had some level to him. I was already running him with the SR dual swords, and I was like, oh well, maybe the long sword is better. I mean, that makes me so mad. That makes me so mad. I was this close to getting him. That, dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Lucky number 13. Damn. We were right there. Right in there. Oh, that makes me so mad. That makes me so mad. Oh, well, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. That right there. And plus, why only level 5? Why not like level 5 and level 25 and level 50? Why not all of them? Let me see what the rest of this pass is looking like. Am I allowed to do that? Yeah. Do I get another SSR weapon at any? I do get at level 50. I do get whatever those things are. I guess that's another SSR weapon. And I'm only at level 13 right now. Y'all can kiss my ass. Okay. Purchase Hawk Pass. I've purchased the Hawk Pass. So level 50 right here. I guess this will allow me to... Damn. Reverse, I think, is the third weapon of Gilas. Even the longsword is not an exclusive weapon to... Oh, no, it's not. It's not exclusive at all. We went over that yesterday with Flint, where it's not exclusive. So I have no problem shifting that over to somebody else, but nobody else on that squad could use it anyway. 31 days. Oh, no, I got 31 days, Akeem. I'm just impatient. I want it now. That's the problem. It's not the I want this now is the issue. And I made the mistake 3 days ago, and I'm like, I want it now. Anyway. That's just me being impatient. That's how the gacha games get you, is you being impatient and being like, I'll just up this cash. Okay, so let's see. And there's no other path for me to get. It has good resources. It's obnoxious that I can't get any more weapons. And pulling weapons is a pain. Oh, and that was the other thing too. Thank you for the refocus, Gojo, because I was talking to Flynn about it beforehand. And the idea of everything was I'm doing these field bosses in the first place so that I can get the resources in the second place so I can go ahead and improve my workbench so I can craft this stuff. That's the ultimate goal of all this. So that was the reason why the field bosses were so important to get done. You guys are US, India. India's 12 right now. France is with me. Because I'm thinking I'm going to take the break now, switch over to Bleach for a little bit, and then come back here. The other infuriating thing, though, about this game is that I can't run with you guys into some kind of quest and just have a good time. That sucks. That really sucks because we're on different servers. That really, really sucks to me. Hakeem and I can go do whatever. Hakeem, have you already sent me a friend request, by the way? But now I can't have fun with you guys. That's lame. For a global game. Flint said that yesterday. And I've started like, I'm doing the field bosses and stuff, but please believe that is something that I'm going to start like looking at and going to the different merchants and buying complete. Like like I went and when I was playing by myself last night, that does not sound right. When I was playing this game by myself last night, I saw platinum and I was like, oh, Flint said get this. And I went ahead and snatched it up. But yeah. No, it's cool that, but no, again, we can wait or whatever. Just send me the friend request if you want, whenever you get it. I think my UID is still in there. You'll see it. Damn. All right. So next up is my phone dying because it's at 19%. I know I'm not supposed to do this. Everybody recommends against doing this. I'm gonna do it though. Do it. See, I told you 19%. All right. So, Vanculo. If I curse in Italian, will YouTube get mad? If it's in an English channel? If India's time will be 8 p.m., what time will it be in your country? If you're only 3.5 hours ahead, it'll be 4:30. It'll be 4:30 here. I thought you were 4.5 hours. No, but you've already made it clear. You're 3.5 hours. So it'll be 4:30 here. And by that point, I'll be done for the day. Because then it gets into evening time, and the evening time is time for me. But, yeah, it'll be 4:30. Damn, that sucks that we can't play together. Fix that. I mean, I know the game just came out, but come on. Fix that. 7 Deadly Sins. Fix that. It's a global... The world has never been so small. The world has never been so small. We got to do co-op campaign and Bleach sometime as well. Does that really work? Because I feel like with this one, we would be playing together, whereas the co-op campaign and Bleach is just like, you do your thing, I do my thing, and we get points. And it's not like we actually play together. It's just that we're doing the same thing at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like... I feel like with this, we're running together. And I haven't done it yet, so maybe I'm completely wrong. I feel like with this, we're running together. With the other one, we're running at the same time. Which is why I was never too like, let's do it. It's like, yeah, it's good. All right, so part of what I need to do now is weapons. This is already level 30. And I was already doing good damage with it. Should I take it to level 40? I will take Gilas to level 30 now. Part of me is hesitant because I do not. And here's the thing, and I know I have to look at it at least. This is not in any way going to... Yeah, no, this is on a different level. So here... And then this one is also a different level. So I'm not interfering with this if I do that. I can take this to level 40 easily. And the other one I could take to level 30 without the resources of one interfering with the resources of the other. Maybe I should just craft it. Silver, ingot, whatever that word is. Silver bars. Let's do this real fast. Bet. No, hey, look, in Flint, I'll tell you this, because I've had the experience of people who, and not just one, two, I've had to ban a few, and I didn't know if they were trolls or not, but I've run into this not just in gaming, but in like the world overall, where people are like, do it. It works. Every time it works. And then I do it and it absolutely does not work. And they're like, well, it worked for me. And one time for DC Worlds Collide, some dude was telling me to go buy some kind of package from DC Worlds Collide that was going to be a discount. And I was like, Okay, but I already got the discount. You can't get a discount twice. He's like, no, 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 man, it did it. I did it. It worked. And I was like, okay. And I told everybody on the stream then, I was like, don't do it. Watch me do it. I did it and it cost me $5. Ban the dude immediately because it did not work. He tried to contact me on Discord later, like, well, it worked for him and it did. And I was like, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. You said it would. You told me it would. It absolutely did not. Didn't even work for you. You were just talking ish, telling me what to do because you knew. So like that whole warning thing that I give to people is to keep the trolls out. To be like, yeah, people are trolling. So like I gave you a fair warning, like a threat. And even when it wasn't working against the poison frog, it's one of those because I'm not unreasonable with it. I had to afford you some grace because we don't have the same gear. So what you told me did help me with survivability and keep me up. However, the weapons weren't doing what I needed them to do. And then that's when the combo thing comes in now, but I had to leave for the whole thing. But I do that intentionally because I am the person of, I'm not doing this for money. I do this for fun and enjoyment. So if you come in, you, the royal you, with some bullshit, sorry to curse, but then I'm going to ban you because it's not worth it. But if you come in with a good advice, you got the tag of Yoda, meaning you know what you're talking about, right? I got to keep the trolls out, and I'm not going to be the guy who is going to sit there and argue with you, right? If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And there is a spectrum there of like, oh, I see what he was trying to do and it wasn't necessarily successful, but his advice wasn't bad. His advice was working. It's just, I don't have the SSR this, or I don't do the combo correctly. That's fine. But when you give me like, hey, do all of this stuff and take up 30 minutes of a stream and have all these people, like 5 people watching, and then it leads to nothing, you've wasted everybody's time. Bye-bye. And I don't have time to talk to you anymore, all right? But you didn't. You did. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. But and I'm saying that to anyone else who's watching. Don't come at me with BS information because I'm just not going to deal with it. I'll do it, and then I'll ban you, and I'll tell everybody else, don't ever do that. Let me be the expert. That's the same thing with Daisy when I put out her video, which was, and this isn't the strolling thing, but it's also, I'm the content creator. Let me screw up my account and then look at you and be like, don't do that. So like, don't pull for Daisy. Daisy looks like she's trash right now. I'm still going to pull for her. I'm going to get her. And maybe in a week and a half, I'm going to be like, yo, she's amazing. Well, you saved your resources. Pull for her then. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, no, the team is, from a defensive perspective, that works. The combo thing does work as well. And this is why we go into the details of how that combo works. So when I do make a video on it, and I'm like, shout out Gojo, shout out Flint Fox, they told me about this. Here are the elements of it. This is what the optimal sustainable DPS is. But if you don't have this character, you can sub in this one. Or if you don't have this character, this is the principle behind it. And it. Well, no, that's the whole point. Let me screw up my account because I know some people, I put money into it. A lot of people don't. And do you know how gutting it is to have somebody be like, this make up some BS. I have 16,000 star fragments. I've been saving that up for months and months. And someone says, hey, yo, you got to pull for Daisy. She's amazing. And they do it and she's trash. You've wasted months of your time trying to save and trying to like, really, you know, some people like that aspect of saving and stuff, and you screwed up your account for months of work and saving and doing the right stuff because some jackass told you something that was wrong. I would rather you watch me screw up my account because I'll put money into it. I don't care. I'd rather you watch me screw up my account and then be like, oh, I'm glad I didn't do that, than to have you like want to quit a game because you spent all this time and you don't want to have to build it back up. Like, I'd rather have that situation. So anyway, yeah, that is just that's just my get down. Okay, so let's go to do the silver. Should I just do it all? I mean, I might as well, right? Whatever. Can I make some gold right now too? Because I do need gold for something. Can't remember what. on the battle pass, like the dude in the chat. Yeah, but he did that on this game. He had saved up. He did it for this, where he accidentally spent all of his star fragments, thinking that he was gonna get a weapon or something, and it ended up he put it on the wrong thing, and it wasted all of his star fragments and just pushed him up on his hawk pass. And Flip was trying to make fun. I was like, don't do that, because I understand where he's coming from. He was trying to save it, and it was like, come on. Yeah, I think I needed the goal for the workbench. I think that's what I needed the goal for. But yeah, that's what I was saying before. I'm doing all the field bosses to get the resources to try to max out the workbench. But I felt for him. I genuinely did, because he did a lot of saving, and it got wasted on a friggin' hawk pass that he was gonna be able to complete anyway. So like, I felt gutted for him. That does not feel good at all. Craft. Now, what I have to always check. I think I don't have enough wood just yet. I think I was searching for wood. It was, yeah. So yeah, I needed the gold for that. I needed the adhesive, which is why that was sitting there. Logs and yeah. Anyway, I mined all that gold ingots in one day. Did you now? But that was the other part of it too, which was, did you mine the gold ore, or did you mine the ingot? I don't know how to say it. The ingot. I guess I said it right. Yeah, because it says there's no source for that. However, I think, and let me just go back. I think I can mine the the ore. Stop it. Heruf. Down. Bruh. There we go. Where are we at? Silver. Gold. There. Mining. There's no monster drop for it, is there? So then why'd you tell me there's a monster drop for it? Don't lie to me. Mining. Okay. Where? It's saying that's where the gold ore is, but all right, well, let's see. Don't do that. You knew what I was trying to do. Stop it. What if you join DC and share my screen and show you how my CN do? CN. Who's CN? No, I'm done with the DC. I'm done with WB for right now, honestly. They've pissed me off beyond belief. Like, they cannot, every time they come out with a DC game and I get excited. I've done 2 different DC games. One died because, I mean, they've been around for a while, so I can't hate on it too much, but they had so much potential to stay around. And then DC Worlds Collide is just a clear money grab. Okay. Question though, does the gold ore always appear in the same place? Is that always like going to be in this area, or is it worth it to check to see if it's in other places? I think I do need to stop in a minute. I think I have to stop and come back. Discord. Oh, you can well, not on the stream now, but you have my link is in the Discord. Not in the Discord. My link is in the Discord. My Discord link is in the description, so you can join there. I've had people join the stream before. They reset every day. Got you. All right, cool. My link to the Discord is below. I still have not created my 7 Deadly Sins channel yet. I guess that's something I can do later. I think, guys, what I'm gonna do is I have my field bosses done so far. No. Because of this, I'm gonna try to go at the Red Demon one more time, and then I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna come back with Bleach Soul Resonance a little bit later today. And then after that, I'll do Bleach Soul Resonance for like an hour or 2. And then after that, I'm going to get back onto 7 Deadly Sins, just to give you guys a schedule. Today is going to be, I think it's crappy weather, so I'm not going to go play basketball. I am probably just going to be the most unproductive nerd you've ever met in your life. So let's get to the Red Demon real fast because now I want to see this combo on him. And I was supposed to be leveling up the weapons. That was the other thing too. I didn't level up. I got distracted. I did not level up Jericho's weapon. I'm so upset with myself right now, though. Damn. Could have had the lance. I couldn't help the lance. I just pulled by chance, but the longsword, I could have had. That makes me mad. Wait, didn't I just make these? Didn't I? And I just haven't collected them yet. Is that what it is? That happens to me a lot. I could have had the dual swords. SSR dual swords. That's never gonna not bother me. Never gonna not bother me. Yeah. Discord, just it's in the description. Check the description. The link is below. I need to do a better job of saying like, hey, subscribe. Hey, check out my YouTube channel. Hey, check out this, that, and the third. And I'm usually just on stream just talking. I'm not doing any of the stuff to properly promote myself. I don't really think about it like that much. I get distracted and just having fun. I should really be like actually promoting stuff so I can actually earn, I guess, some money off this or whatever. I don't know. So back to her weapon. Enhance. There we go. Ouch. I grew up, got introduced to the game. Now I'm at the heads like crew cuts. All right. This is taking a lot of resources. Dowell. It's fine. We can get it back. Oh, I feel like I should lock the SR weapons, though. Because they're more valuable. After talking to you guys, I feel like they're more valuable than I was giving them credit for. And that was because I lucked up on getting getting SSR weapons in the beginning. J. Cole reference. No, that's not J. Cole reference. That's Biggie, then used by Ludacris and Young Jeezy in a song I Grew Up a Screw Up, and then J. Cole used it. Don't get at me on hip hop, bruh. Don't do that. J. Cole was giving a shout out all the way back to Biggie in '92. It's the old man on hip hop. Come on now. You need to go back. You didn't hear Damani when he was talking to his dad, T.I., in that song? Like he started him on Tupac and Biggie when he figured out he wanted to be a rapper. Come on now. You better start Ready to Die and Life After Death. I know, just ignore the P. Diddy part of it because that guy's a monster. But those two albums are classic. Come on now. Okay. So and that's the thing. They've made 2 songs, probably more than 2 songs. I Grew Up a Screw Up off of one Biggie bar. That was just in a song that he did. That was just a bar. So, and Lil Wayne did it too. Lil Wayne did that bar as well in a mixtape. I think it was off Drought 3. Anyway. Oh no. He did it off of Luda's beat. Grew Up a Screw Up. He did that on a mixtape. Was it Drought 3? After that song came out on Ludaversal. Anyway, don't. Oh no, it was on our Release Therapy. Don't. Come on, youngin. Come on. I'll send you some albums. You need to start with Biggie Ready to Die, Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt, Biggie Life After Death, DMX's Dark and Hell is Hot. That's a personal one for me. Let me give you one more old one that you need to listen to. Actually, skip Volume 1, go to Jay-Z Volume 2. And that was the one that launched his career, actually. Because people didn't realize how good Reasonable Doubt was until Volume 2 came out. Volume 3 is okay. Volume 1 is aight. And then the Blueprint that solidified him. Then with Biggie, he only had those 2 albums, although the Biggie duets was pretty good. And there's your New York rap right there for the moment. I'm not that big into Nas. He's good. And I liked his later work a little bit more than his earlier work. But there you go. Put them albums on repeat. I've heard Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt. It is a classic. You got bored of BSR? I could understand it being a little bit boring. It's a little bit, put it this way. This morning, I was going to start off with BSR. What's up, Spike? Spike. Now, no lie. Everybody on the stream, didn't I say I was just about to get off? After I go at the Red Demon, Spike has this habit of, and good morning to you. Hope you're having a lovely morning. Spike has this habit of hopping onto the stream right after I say I'm about to get off. Now, granted, I've been saying I'm about to get off for like 10, 15 minutes. He did. No, look. He did. Nas got him. Nas did get him. That's no lie. I can't hold him. However, if you want to hear one of the best diss songs ever, going back to the old school stuff. Jadakiss Checkmate when he ripped apart 50 Cent. That was good. Oh, and then Made You Look remix. It's not a diss track, but Made You Look remix with Ludacris and Jadakiss. Awesome. Additionally, there was a beef between Ludacris and T.I., which they squashed. Somehow, Young Buck got T.I. and Ludacris during their beef, and they didn't know that they were on the same song to be on a song called Stomp, and they're literally dissing each other on the song. There's 2 versions of that song that came out. There's one with T.I. and Game, and there's one with Ludacris and T.I., and they removed one of their verses for the sake of it, but that other song still came out. So that drama, get to it. Honestly, the new BSR events are super fun, especially the new bosses. I like the path thing that they had for Soifon. That didn't seem to be too bad. All right, I've been saying I need to get off for 30 minutes, so now I'm 30 minutes late. Let's do this. I've already enhanced her weapon. Hawk Pass. Is the Hawk Pass going to give me an SSR dual swords? No. Got to go for lunch, BRB. Well, don't worry about it, Flint, because I'm going to be getting off soon, too. So, whoa, got errored. What happened? And good morning to all, as I'm going to get off after I beat the Red Demon one last time with this combo that was just taught to me. And then I will be back on in like a couple of hours to do some BSR content for the Soifon events. And then I will be, is anybody else here on the European server? Because I do want to do like a party with 7 Deadly Sins and like go at a quest together just to see what it's like. You do the quest and the side quest for the world. I was thinking about that too after the field bosses. Just because I blame Spike for joining the stream when he was ending and no one else, certainly not me, would ever do that. Because that's what Kev just did. All right, anyway. So let's go to the demon. Mr. Tank. He was tough. He scares me now. The first time I beat him, I was like, oh, that's fine. These last couple times, he's been scary. Will you be able to play with me on DC at 4 p.m.? I'm not. Oh, you mean on Discord? 4 p.m. No. But we can figure out another time to do that. Because I'm going to stop by like 3. Because I've already been on today for 3 hours. Lord have mercy. But we can figure it out another time because I do plan to stream. Tentatively plan on streaming tomorrow. It depends. But I will probably be on streaming tomorrow. And then my schedule will go back to some semblance of normalcy on Monday. But I will plan to stream a good bit tomorrow. Oh yeah, auto doesn't help you in the event with some of them. Some of them you have to like do for BSR. There is no auto in this game. However, I like the fact that there's no auto in this game because I can play with a controller. If Bleach let me play with a controller, I would not mind there being manual play. I don't even think that's a weird thing to think. All right, so with lesser weapons, but with this combo in place, with Gila running up front, we are going to go at the Red Demon and his baboon butt. That was the most I'm 12 years old insult ever. Still funny, though. He does have a big old red baboon butt. All right, so here we go. Let me record this. In 3, 2. So I guess I'll call them the council, the advisors. I don't know. We've had some not contentious but heated discussions about a sustainable DPS team that I have been working on building. What's that fire doing there? Okay. And it's worked out. Now, if you saw the previous video, I'm putting this in the field bosses, elite bosses guide that I'm doing now. However, I'll probably take this footage and also do it when describing this team and the different elements that you can sub in and out to make this work. If you have Mel. Mel is pretty key in this whole thing, but I'm running in here with Gila right now to reduce the AoE damage. Then I'm going to come in with Jericho and the dual swords to get that ice gauge up as fast as possible. And then I'm going to run in with Mel and wipe him out. Now, part of the success here is Gila's role, reducing damage. So not all of it. The necessary part to get the most damage out of it is really Mel. However, this is the most efficient way to do it. You're going to have Jericho come in to add the gauge, but if you have Manny, for example, you could use Manny or anybody who's filling a gauge. Gila with the proper sword and shield could also fill the gauge, and then that could be used by Mel as well. But this is the most efficient and most sustainable way to go about doing this. So we're going to go into it now and see. You should have seen in the video, in the field guide at least, how hard it was for me to get through this. This is with lesser weapons. When I was doing it before, I was using SSR weapons on both Jericho and on Mel. Right now, I'm using SR dual swords on both of them, and we're going to get her out of there as fast as possible. We're going to try to build up this gauge as fast as possible using just the skills and the basic, not doing anything with the ultimate from... Not doing anything with the ultimate from Jericho. You can see that the ice gauge is filling up really fast, like geez, really fast. And then we're gonna hop in with Mel once that is full and see how much damage we do. This should be fun. And the damage is there. Let's go. Boom. All right, so now that is okay. That is okay. Much faster. We're not taking as much AoE damage. That was why Gila was out there in the first place. And now we're going to... Oh! Did I do this accidentally the first time I beat him? That's why I thought it was so easy. Because old buddy is making this work. Now I'm going to try to put Jericho back in. Look at his... Like, just check out his health bar. That is insane. And this is me doing it with SR weapons. So a very special shout out to Gojo Gaming, to Flint Fox, our Yoda, and also shout out to Hakeem up in the chat for helping me figure out how to do this. I'm going to keep doing this now, trying to fill the gauge up. I don't know that it's going to be necessary for me to get it all the way there. It looks like the Red Demon and his baboon butt is already in enough danger for me to switch in Melanitis. Bet, bruh. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Night, night. That was fun. That was fun. So yeah, that was a whole lot of awesome. And you saw how fast I cleared that versus how I did it last time. So again, that's the most efficient version of it. And I will do a full video on the characters that can be subbed out. I will use those characters. I want to try to use it with Manny one time. I want to try to use use it with just Gila and SR sword, but that was highly efficient. That took me less than a minute, I guess. And before, you guys saw me running around for my life. So thanks. Shout out to the council. I'm gonna call you guys the council. Shout out to the council. I appreciate it. Let's get to the next part of the video. That was fun. That was fun. Daisy. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you would need Daisy either. Ooh. All right. So, guys, it's been fun. I gotta take a break. I probably should eat. And I do need to do some adulting stuff. I gotta do some coding. But in any case, thanks for the help. That's been a ton of fun. I'll be back on in a couple hours to do some Bleach Soul Resonance content. And then I will come back on to do like a couple of hours of I think to continue the guides on the field bosses, and then maybe even figure out a party to join. Let me run the hell away from this area so I don't end up having to fight one of them mofos again. Because one thing you need to remember, or at least I figured out about this game, is that if you don't like end in the right area, you'll end up like when you come into the game, villains just hitting you in the head while you're waiting, trying to figure out what you're doing. All right, so thank you guys. I appreciate you. It's been a ton of fun. Have a good rest of the day, a good morning, a good night, a good evening.